And we are live, everyone. Welcome. Let's begin. When last we left our adventures, the four of you had discovered the Valley of Rain. There you had made refuge after being rescued from Virgint imprisonment for your magical attributes by the denizens of said valley. You arrived there only to find a conflict local to the area. Undead arose, the ancestors of these clans, to attack the people which lived in the valley, for which they asked your aid. Aid which you did give. Through time and focus, you gathered powerful artifacts belonging to the ancestors of these clans. Using them, you rescued this valley from possible doom and demise, rooting out the infestation of undeath and corruption, and making safe the Valley of Rain. But that victory of a sort was not long to last, for came the arrival, as where we left off, of the Virgint Empire. Here you find yourselves on your way to depart the Valley of Rain, quested by the spirit of the dragon which gave its heart to purify the water here. People, still afflicted in a ways by the undead curse which somewhat lingers. This quest is to retrieve a replacement, an artifact of similar power to purify the wellspring of the valley once again. But just as you, along with Frida, one of the locals, were about to depart the valley on this quest, you came face to face with cavalry from the Virgint Empire. As you stand here now at the river crossing, Frida places her hand on her sheath, holding onto her sword, preparing to draw. What are you all going to do in response to the arrival of the Virgint forces?
I'm not going back to prison.
Can I cast, something or no?
You can certainly cast something. What are you thinking to cast?
I think...
I should clarify, we're not moving right into a combat situation unless that's something you all want to evoke.
No, but... casting Shillelagh is probably a good idea.
Sure.
I kind of hold my hand out to Latifolia, and are these... Can you repeat, are these people hostile towards us, or are they trying to, apprehend us?
You do not know. All that I can tell you clearly is that these individuals are riding at speed towards your position, and those at the front of the line seem to be slowing their horses. They're at least not going to run right over you. But they do not have weapons drawn at this time.
I'm going to take my lute out, or my lyre out, and I'm going to say, I don't know what their intention is, but I do think I have a spell that can get us out of this situation if we need to run.
Okay. Mark, Chris, is there anything particular that you want to do as Gwei here is preparing a spell if needed, and Latifolia is casting Shillelagh?
Yes, just in case we start getting walloped, I'll just walk in front of Gwei here, and I'm chilling for now.
Okay.
Just kind of sneaks to the back, but has her staff at the ready, but doesn't want to make any sudden movements.
Okay. Fantastic. In that case, let's begin the resolution of the situation. First man on his horse comes to a stop at the foot of the riverbank. The line of riders behind him slows as well, this one riding up alongside first man. You can see at the flanks of this formation of soldiers additional individuals on horseback arriving on scene. This first man, bald, but you can note an earring of a seeming virgin crystal design, speaks not, but stares curiously at this bypass. Frida will step forward and say, "What business do you have in the Valley of Rain? Why come you here, so many and so armed?" This man will turn to the man to his left, just kind of give a nod. And he'll hold a hand up as he moves to the side and call out, "Forward!" As he and these riders begin to attempt to cross the river, as this man rides forward and states, "The Virgin Empire has arrived. We have heard of the crisis within this valley. We are declaring annexation of it to help root out the corruption."
Frida, if you want to start a war, we can.
Direct them towards the warrior clan. Tell them that they're very peaceful.
The warrior clan, as you last recall, has been camped with the high clan in the center of the valley.
2 versus 1.
Frida will whisper in response to you, Guahir. I want to defend my land, but I don't know that this is the time. I think we'll all die if we try and fight.
Well, should we continue out of here on our mission, or do you need to stay? I feel like we should probably step to the side, right? Like,
Yes.
what do you...
I think we have no choice, she'll say. So she'll step to the side and say, "Thank you for coming to our rescue. We appreciate the aid of the Virgin Empire." Man says, "Good. I'm glad to hear that you will not be creating problems for us all." She'll say, do please recall that, this is our land, by ancient treaties with your empire." Men will say, "Yes, that's right. Please clear the road." She'll kind of look towards the three of you and see, are you going to move as well?
Sure.
Magic is illegal, right?
It is within the Virgin Empire. Make of that what you will for this situation.
I don't want to. You know what? Fuck it. I hate to play as the character, not. I'm just gonna step backwards into the tree.
Okay.
Fuck right out.
All right.
Can I, like, examine these guys as they go past and just try and take a look at, like, how they're armed? Like, how... roughly get an idea of how powerful these people are compared to the people in the valley? Like, if we had to fight these people, would we have a chance?
This person looks crazy. It's the only person.
Yeah, some kind of wizard.
Yeah, so at first glance, you can see what appear to be foot soldiers of a standard variety. Their swords within the sheaths that they carry them give off a soft, light green glow, in line with virgin crystals as you've seen them in the past. These individuals with the hood and goggles that ride up near the back seem to be armed with long bows and quivers full of arrows, the quivers giving off a similar light green glow. The individual that you pointed out, whom was riding near the back, whose art depicts seemingly some kind of magic, does not appear to be armed at first glance, but out of the corner of your eye, you may perceive a soft glow of orange in their eyes. The forces continue to ride past, and I should note that, as I won't take the time to do so entirely, it will take might on 3 to 4 minutes for the body of somewhere between 40 and 60 soldiers to bypass the river, after which point you do stand on its bank.
I have
The
a
force is
question.
gone. Yeah.
Oh, before they do that, do any of them pass underneath the branches of this big tree here?
Not directly, no.
Oh, darn it, I was gonna drop an acorn.
Ah!
It's gonna be petty.
Okay. So,
I think Margie, like, without even thinking, like, she starts to look to make sure that Rookie isn't, like, getting under any of, like, the horses they're walking past, and then realizes, oh, he's not here anymore, and just kind of, like, leans against the tree and not pouts about it, but, like, it's like that feeling of the friend you like your theater friends you spend all the time with, and then you think you see them after the play is done and they're not there anymore.
ah,
Oof.
so
Is sorry to reiterate this, but is that because Rookie is not with us right now?
yes, that's right. At the conclusion of our last act, Rookie transformed into a alternate self and whisked away the staff of corruption, which the Troll King had carried in corruption of the valley.
The fairy prince.
I see Margie look sad, and I'm like, Margie, we'll find Rookie again someday.
Oh no, I'm fine. I just didn't eat a very big breakfast. It'll be okay. I'm not thinking about him.
I think Latifolia is still in the tree, but like sticks his hand out and casts Goodberry.
Well, Margie, I'm thinking about him, and I can't wait to see him again. Put my hand on your shoulder.
Thank you.
So, Frida will approach your group and say, I don't know what to do, but I don't feel right leaving with this on our doorstep. I don't mean to be dramatic, but this could be worse for us than the corruption that remains with us. It could even be worse than the threat we just defeated.
I think Lottie would like poke his head out and be like, "Do you want me to go and warn them?"
That would be good. I don't know what they'll want to do. I don't know if we should travel ourselves to the tribes, the villages. I'm sorry. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm not sure exactly how to proceed. Yes, please go. Why don't you go?
Frida,
Yeah.
Frida, you seem a little overwhelmed. We can take a moment here. If you need to stay with your people, I think that's fine. Or at least if you want to check in with them before leaving, I think that's also fine. I don't think we hope to defeat the forces of Verdant Empire, and if we did, I mean, it would just be a larger wave next. So
Yeah.
I think that whatever is going to happen in the valley is going to happen in the valley.
You're right about sending word. Lottie, could you please go to the High Clan settlement and tell my brother that this has happened?
I will do that for you. And then he goes back in the tree and then does the tree teleportation thing.
Tree stride.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Lottie departs. Standing here, as Lottie is on their way to warn the High Clan, perhaps keeping pace and even surpassing the speed of the Vergent forces. What now is next for you all? As Frida is just kind of taking a moment, she's actually going to go and sit down by the riverbed, and contemplate what just happened. What are the rest of you thinking?
I'm a millennia-old elf with chronic memory issues. Can one of you guys remind me where we're going to see this dragon? Or retrieve this dragon's heart? Is that to restore the magic of this river?
Yeah, so the basic conundrum that you were left with at the conclusion of our last act was that the corruption, the source of corruption had been removed. The corrupted dragon's heart that sat within the source of this valley's waters. But the corruption that had afflicted its people still remains, and to cleanse that, you'll need to acquire a new source of purification for the spring.
So are we going to like some kind of burial site or other like sacred place where the dragons would
you are traveling, so this seems an apt enough time to display this. You are traveling to the Dragonspine Mountains. You are here in the Valley of Rain. Your goal will be here, which means you have a decent bit of continent to cross. Your original intent was simply to take the main road out as you had arrived at, but that path seems to have been covered by the Virgin forces. And with them here now, there is a new conundrum freshly for you to address. So,
what do you guys think?
Well, I guess we just try to start poking our head towards the Virgin City, right? That's sort of the end goal.
Well, right now we have to get this heart back, but if we go and get this heart, or get a new heart, I should say, I mean, we're going to bring it back here, and then we're going to bring it to the shrine, and soldiers are just going to take it from us?
Just don't tell them.
I have a feeling that it's going to be very difficult to hide the
giant pulsating magical object from the magical hating empire.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm sorry.
Considering we're going to have to like cart it across,
yeah,
like just the heart of the empire at that. I just,
yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
So,
can we see that map one more time, or is that in the handouts?
Yeah.
I pull out my map.
I have not placed it there yet. I will have that there for you all next week.
We're going to this mountains?
Yeah, let me go ahead and just mark your general course.
63 feet to the mountains, guys.
So easy. How did we not notice those there before?
It's one tree stride.
Yeah. Oh, there's a forest. I like where this is going.
Another thing is, aren't we all like wanted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
that's a thing. I mean, I don't really trust the Virgin Empire's, logistics.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty...
Question: since we've been like tried and imprisoned, is there like a thumbprint system in this Virgin Empire? Anything we need to worry about? Any facial recognition software yet?
Primarily, I mean, you may have just been in a potential situation that could have gone quite poorly. But thankfully, they didn't seem focused at that time on identifying you. Your primary concern is a force known as the Virgent Inquisitors. Their primary goal being hunting down mages who are unsanctioned, capturing
that's
and
me.
dealing with them.
Yeah.
I'm an unsanctioned mage.
I have some things on my person that they will not be happy about finding.
Same.
So
I think like can Margie get a read on Frida and like see like does Frida seem conflicted? Because like I think Margie is like worried about like all the friends she's made back in the like she feels torn where it's like she wants to go back but doesn't know what she could do if she goes back there. And but she wants to I want to just try and get a read on where Frida's head is at, even if she like walks over and like sits next to her by the river or something.
Okay. Yeah. At this time, she's not really speaking much, but as you sit next to her, she's just kind of speaking. I guess she is speaking, but under her breath, just kind of, so we can organize. They want to. Hi, Margie. Mumbles to you, staring into the flowing water.
Frida, I know. I think your brother can handle things back in the village for a time. I don't want to assume I know what you're thinking, but I think we can get up there, and if we come back with this and purify the water, your village will be better off and more able to be equipped to press against or work with the Virgin Empire. I think we should trust ourselves and keep going with what we're doing.
Okay. Let's wait here until Lottie gets back, and then we'll move. We'll decide how we're moving. So, to address that topic, let us go to the High Clan settlement with Latifolia.
You also can just like brush over it, be like, you told them this thing.
Oh, no, we're gonna do this.
Role play.
So,
Yeah.
you arrive here, and can tree stride your way to wherever you wish to be within this space.
Burst out of the tree screaming yeehaw. No, I'm kidding. I do not do that. No, I step out of this tree.
Still, despite your time here, somewhat surprised are the citizens. And so this woman, a guard whom you're somewhat well acquainted with at this time, Bruna, will go, "Ah! Oh, hi, Lottie.
My apologies.
It's okay. I thought you were leaving."
Well, yes, about that. And then, what's the brother's name again?
The
You would know
brother's
this.
name is Ulfar.
I must urgently speak to Ulfar.
All right, go ahead. He's over by the pyre.
Okay, my hardware acceleration isn't on, so it's
Uh-oh.
it'll take me a second. Sorry.
Okay.
Am I going the right way though?
Yes.
God, I wish this was easier to navigate right now.
You're heading in the northwest direction to find him.
Okay. Oh, west. I'm assuming Ilfar notices him.
Yes. As Lottie approaches, Ulfar will turn, at least after Balgriff kind of taps him on the shoulder. Says, "Oh, good is." Ulfar will turn to you and say, "What is it? What news do you bring?"
There are Empire soldiers heading this way.
That's not good. Can you tell me anything more? How many? What's the circumstance?
Should I roll for that to see what I noticed?
No, you can recount the information that you have, of,
Yeah.
at least 4 dozen, soldiers on horseback and heading in this direction.
I think he would, start counting.
1.
One eternity later.
Probably until Ulfar's like, all right, yeah,
All right, I understand. I'm going to have our civilians begin to move out of the settlement. At this time, you can hear the thundering hooves as the Vergent soldiers begin to arrive from the south. He says, "I guess we'll go to greet them. Balgriff, see to the evacuation." I'll say, "Yes."
I think Lati would kind of look around and be like, all right, yeah, they're doing their thing. And he's seen them organize shit before. So he's like, I'm not gonna get in the way. They've moved before, we figured that out, and so he's gonna just kind of tree walk back to the others.
Ulfar will say, "Do join me. I'd like to have you at my side for this."
No problem. I can't think of a better way to say that, but that's what he said now.
Perfect. Heading now back to the way in which you came, you can see civilians moving away, clearing through. Men of the warrior clan, carrying arms if needed. And riding in comes the man that you saw before, and Ulfar steps forward to greet him. The Vergent commander halts his horse. You can see at least half of the troops, which you witnessed when they had arrived, have ridden now into the settlement. The commander will step forward and say, "Are you the leader of these people?" Ulfar will say, "I am." He will say, "Well then, I am Vergent Commander Garrett. I am here to announce the annexation of the Valley of Rain. There is an unkempt corruption here that must be dispelled." Ulfar will say, "Good sir, we have, with all respect, handled the source of the corruption, and at this time we have sent our finest out on a quest to fully cleanse our people." Commander climbs down from his horse, steps up to Ulfar and says, "I don't believe you understand my meaning. This territory now belongs to the Vergent Empire. Your people will now bend the knee to us as we take care of business." Ulfar stands strong and says, "We have been free citizens of this land hundreds of years, since before your empire took power. We will not bend a knee to you." He says, "Well then, I can see that a number of your people are fleeing. Those that remain must be your warriors. You have 2 simple choices. Bend the knee upon the dawning of tomorrow, or be eradicated. Those that leave, we will let them run. We are taking control here." Ulfar says, "You will try." Commander climbs back on his horse and says, "We'll be back." They begin to ride away. Ulfar now turns with concern to you, Latifolia. Says, "That did not go well." Says, "Bruna, go to your daughter. Go to the civilians." She says, "I won't leave you here. Please. The warriors and I will hold this."
Lottie says to her, somebody needs to be there to protect them.
That's right. So she will depart. And Ulfar will say to you, Latifolia, "I don't know what to ask of you now, but I have a greater concern for our people here. I fear this present incursion is of a greater import to handle than what you've been quested with."
I wholeheartedly agree with that sentiment.
They'll be expecting us to remain here. But your group, go, circle back, check in with the other tribes, make your way to them, see if they've been discovered yet. I don't believe the Virgins have a map of our settlement sites. See what each clan wants to do, I suppose. Or perhaps we can evacuate into the mountains. The south is less hospitable. Ettenhold. We can go to the ruins of Ettenhold. The monster which you encountered when we first met. They used to have a fortress of stone to the north in the mountains. It's
They
hard
get
to
Fortress of Stone, he kind of shudders.
It would be hard to reach, but harder for the Virgins to take. We would be safer there than anywhere in the valley.
I will swiftly relay this message to your sister.
Good. Go with the rest of your compatriots. I would rather know that our people are safe before you leave the valley.
He nods his head and then turns around and just whoosh into the
Okay.
tree. Still the coolest thing.
So, after some time back at the river crossing, Lottie will return. At such time, this information may be discussed by the whole of your party.
But I think you just say exactly, here's what happened.
Yes, you can all assume that you have the information that has just been relayed.
Oh, there's two of me. Now there's two of me.
Now there's one of you.
I have to say, and Frida, obviously you know your people better than I do, but it sounds like there's a lot of folks that are not going to bend over. Like, I feel like some of your people are going to want to fight and some are going to want to make peace with the Empire, and if we do either, it's going to fracture. And I think that the only choice here is that everybody fights and that you guys fight from the mountains, fight from the hills and like the terrain that they're not familiar with.
She will say, I do agree. However, there's also to think of the fact that we're still cursed by that corruption that took the valley. If we fall, we might still rise as the undead. But I agree. And my brother's plan is sound. To group, so that we're not fractured. After all, we overcame the undead because of our unity, not in spite of it. I will also note, for all of you, Lottie, on your way back, you observed that the urgent force that had splintered off from the river moved into the warrior clan settlement, while the other force seems to be on the road returning in this direction, perhaps to reunite with its whole.
So they've only discovered there was nobody at the warrior clan though. Wasn't the warrior clan at the high clan settlement?
That's right.
So they only know, they've only discovered 40% of the people here. They don't really know what your numbers are. I think we should ambush them. Not the force leaving, but tomorrow morning.
I think Lati would ask, do we know their numbers?
As a reminder, the forces are going to be at least 24 anywhere you engage them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that we should send word to all of the clans to evacuate to Edenhold. And I think that we should leave some warriors behind to ambush their forces in some kind of bottleneck, and drive them out. And then by the time they'll come back with a larger force, everyone will be gone. But we don't want them to see what we have.
Right.
Or to know where we went.
So it is the morning of this day, and you have the remainder of it until the next dawn, when the Vergent Commander had threatened that any who resist them would be taken in combat. So, with this day, it is up to you all how you care to approach the situation of the valley.
We gotta go tell everyone.
Okay.
Seems like you'd be able to do that the fastest.
Yeah.
And I want to know what the rest of you guys think about evacuating and potentially even fighting them tomorrow.
Don't really get much of an option. I mean, we can't really leave them because they're gonna not bend the knee, realistically. And then war's gonna break out, so we can't be too far away.
Well, we're gonna have to go to that mountain because if they start fighting a guerrilla war and every one of their people that falls in battle turns into an undead, it's gonna be a problem.
Another piece of information that I think I'll just give to you all direct as something that you probably were able to learn on your way out this morning was one of the High Clan scouts returning and noting that the Witch Clan had returned to the valley. Returned
Quick
from...
note, I'm leaving Roll20 for just a quick second.
Okay. Returned from...
south, right?
Yep. Pilgrimage.
Yeah, they were like all gone when we went there. Just some weird skellies.
So there is their clan as well to...
Is that the one where there was the child?
Yes.
Creepy child, yeah. Thing of nightmares? Absolutely.
I mean, they might be able to retreat into the freezing south and just stay down there. I don't think that the Virgin Empire will be able to pursue them.
Well, the only thing I can think of is maybe we just kind of buy them time for tomorrow. Like, I think we're gonna have to fight tomorrow no matter what. Kind of seems like
yeah.
it. So, the only thing that's coming to mind, only ideas in my head, right? Monsieur Henry, the river goes this way, right?
That's correct.
Okay. If only we had some way to either fuck the river up right here. If you can see this marker.
I can see it, yes.
Can anyone else see it?
Wait,
Yeah. We fucked the river up right there. Pulls over onto the road. They're all coming on horseback. They have to have a road. It's going to buy us some time. It's not going to be like an end-all be-all.
I don't have a
but-
spell for that.
I have an axe, so
You're going to bend a river with an axe.
I'm not. But
I was
you guys
thinking
have
something-
magic. What the fuck do you do with it?
I just make people laugh and cheer, for the most part, or make them give me all their
Why
money.
don't you blow people's heads off? What do you do? No, I was kidding.
I was thinking we get some of these impetuous warriors and just like ambush them in the mountain pass or something like that. Throw some boulders on them.
Or we
Block
just
the pass best we
Tunberg
can.
Forest that we could just Tunberg Forest them, because there really isn't like a mountain pass that they're going to come through. Because they're going to go to the High Clan. That's where they were yesterday.
That's
They're gonna
true.
Going to go to the High Clan, not see our boy there, and then just start killing everybody. So, at that point, it's probably total war. So.
I think the hardest thing here is going to be convincing the warrior clan not to just meet them in an open battle. And get them to fight a little bit more
Now,
subtly.
Given our,
was it like
given
a
our
joke?
temporary loss of a player, I'm going to take us to a technical difficulty screen till this is sorted.
Sorry.
Well, maybe we
Oh, good.
just
Oh, good.
book it back to the High Clan, grab as many warriors as we want, and just wait for them to cross this road. And we just jump them.
Yeah, but what's the? I mean, out of character, what is the? How many are in the warrior clan, and like, how many fighting bodies do we have?
I think they've got maybe a dozen.
Yeah.
And then, well, the warrior clan got like fucked up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But then there's the High Clan who got.
Fucked up.
Oh, they did too.
They don't have
Oh.
many warriors left.
I thought they
Yeah.
kind of scooted by. No, okay.
I think that the
I-
Wayfarer clan is pretty alright.
I think Lottie would say, yeah, they're fine.
Did they just-
They're
Relatively.
fine. He wouldn't say that, but I think he would say, if we fight them and somehow succeed, they will send more. And then he'll say, we do not have more.
Very true.
Actually, just noticed. Is this the only way into the valley
Primarily.
from the Vernon Empire?
Mhm.
Only kind of like logistical.
It's the only road.
Anybody come this way ever, by any chance?
Anybody come? Does anyone go that way?
That's where the soldiers came
No,
from.
I meant like characters that are here. Anybody from the?
we
anybody-
did.
No, I'm talking about. Has anyone traveled on this like down this road to the Vernon Empire?
Other than
anybody's
you all
character.
arriving from there,
Yeah.
no.
No. I'm out of ideas.
What
Are you
were
asking if
thinking?
there's someone like currently traveling?
No, I was just like wondering if anybody's ever been down that road and knows like the area of this long, narrow, mountainous pathway.
Brandon would be
I'm sure that-
roughly acquainted with it.
Yeah, I'm sure that the people here like know it well enough that if we were gonna decide to like ambush them or something, I feel like that would be a good spot. Like
What
where
if
we
or cut them off?
Yeah, we could block the pass. That would be
Ooh.
ideal.
with some rocks.
Oh, like Alexander the Great in northern Greece. Oh my god, yeah, we just completely ignore defending the castles and everything like that, and we just block off the mountain pass and just don't let them leave. Ingenious.
Well, we should let them leave, and then once they've left, we should block off the pass.
Also true.
And don't come back.
Block it off and then fight them, because then they can't send reinforcements.
Do we have anything that can push a boulder? How about that? Was there like an ogre? No, the ogre was a skeleton. Never mind.
True.
I think when if you said that out loud, Lottie would crack his knuckles, but it would sound like splintering wood.
Ooh. Do
Amazing.
you have something that can?
No.
He is 8 feet tall, and
You can push some rocks. Not sure about a whole ass like avalanche of rocks, but rock slide rather.
Oh. How about Balgriff? He looks like he knows how to push a rock.
Similar circumstance. Okay, so we're
well, maybe not a big rock, but I could push lots of smaller rocks.
okay.
We don't need to. We only need to buy enough time that they can evacuate to the mountains. Because
Fear is that we can get people from the High Clan settlement up to Ettenhold like tonight, but by the time we get to the Witch Clan or some of the other clan camps, they are not going to be able to also get to the Ettenhold. And like we'll be abandoning. I don't think we can fight them, but we are abandoning like these homes and entire groups of people who will not have time to get up there before the Verdant Empire starts going through the greater land.
if I recall, and Frida, let me know if Frida, do you think that the Witch Clan could hide out in the frozen wastes and just go back there where they had just been?
Yes, that's possible. They take pilgrimages there. I don't know if they have the supplies for it now, but perhaps we could just give them warning and then they could handle themselves. But again, the only thing that doesn't connect right with me is just been through this whole experience that has taught us that being together is better. Now we're looking to splinter apart.
Well, we should let them decide, I think. But I think that's a good hunch. If you think that the clans united have enough supplies to survive up in Ettenhold, at least until we can get back with the heart.
Yeah, I think so. I trust my brother's judgment on that. So, look, nothing would make me happier than to get these guys, gals, and bad damn people out of my valley. But I don't know that that's reasonable to think about doing right now. I think you're all on the right track with that. I think that if we fought them,
One step.
it would go very badly.
One step at a time.
So,
Wow.
this brings us then to the decision point of we've got a couple of things we've considered here. So just to go over them semi-quickly, we've considered the option to create a rock slide at the northwestern edge of the valley in the mountain pass that leads here from the Empire. This could have the upsides of barring further entry of reinforcements, barring exit of the present Virgin forces. You haven't seen that pass, and the last people were there were the Virgin forces, so it's entirely possible that they left some kind of vanguard behind in the past. So that could be an issue that you run into. But that is a piece of the puzzle, potentially. You have the Virgin force itself, which at this time seems quite large and overpowering. You could attempt to confront them. That is always an option. You can attempt to negotiate with them. And then there's the option of fighting them in a more guerrilla sense, though there's the obvious drawback there of if their side loses someone, they lose someone. If your side loses someone, then there's a hostile skeleton in their place. Very bad. And then there's this idea of warning the other clans and describing the Edenhold evacuation plan. And then there's, if that's what you're going to do, you go about doing that. Latifolia obviously has the fastest travel time, but I would say it's probably not that much faster than, like, it's not like Latifolia is going to be able to lap the valley before you guys are able to get to one of the clans.
Yeah.
So, that's either going to be Lottie going on their own, splitting off, or you guys just going as a group and hitting as many clans as you can.
But we can hit more if we split up.
Yes. What do you all think? What is your plan moving forward then?
I think warning the clans is a wise idea, and even if our time runs out with the Virgin Empire, they don't know the woods and roads the same way that folks here do, and so there'd be ways to either like circumvent them or like get to the Edenhold like over the next couple days. But at least if they have that warning, they know that it's coming ahead of time and they can look out for it on their way up there. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. We should warn the clans.
Also, because this will affect your logistics, I'm gonna allow for an augmentation to your tree stride, Lottie. That if you would like to take one individual who is smaller than you with you, you can do so. It will probably slow you down a little bit.
What if? And obviously, this is me looking the gift horse in the mouth. Being like, teacher, you forgot the homework. What if could that be like an ability that was granted by the tree root?
Absolutely. And we can formalize that going forward in a more codified way. Yeah.
So like I can take someone with me. Most people are smaller
I'm also
than me,
sort of thinking about this like logistically, like if we're gonna do a miniature party split here, I think it'd be nicer to do 2 and 2 rather than 3 and 1.
But like maybe it's faster if I take Margie with me than if I took Natas with me or something.
Absolutely. I think the bigger the burden, the slower.
Well, because he's just a hunk of muscle.
Not really.
Muscle weighs a lot.
He's actually very slender. You
Yeah,
can tell he's more of like a
exactly.
calisthenics, kind of like a frogman kind of pose person than like bodybuilder. Picks things up, put him down. Yeah.
But he's
That
still
is a
bigger,
child.
in there, but
bigger than
So I
Margie,
think
though.
let's say like he
And more yogi, less bear.
let's say that like he like has this ability, but like didn't know about it till right now until the root was like, hey, guess what? And Lottie's like, okay, great, that would have been great to know like 2 hours ago.
I'll write something nice and shiny
Cool.
out for us next week.
Yeah, and then Lottie would turn to Natasha and be like, I have a very weird request. Can I pick you up?
sure.
He does
I don't think
that,
anybody
Like-
said that to me. Whoa.
and then he
Who
thinks,
are
and
you
then
saying
puts
that to?
Natas back down to Natas. He picks Natas up, like tilts his head, thinks for a second, puts him down, and then he turns to Margie and goes, I would ask the same question.
Margie like briefly like looks behind her and is like, "Oh, me? Yeah, that's okay."
And he goes, all right, and he picks up Margie, and then puts her down. And then I answer the question as which one weighs less.
I think the toss is gonna put like 1 and 1 together and get 2. He's
No.
like, oh no, fuck this game. I lose.
And then and then he thinks for a second, and then he turns to Gwei here. And he says, "May I?"
Sure.
So same thing. Pick up. Put
I am-
down.
I am uncannily light.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I've never asked you all to work out weight classes for your character, because usually it's...
138 pounds lean muscle, alright? 2.8% body fat. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, Natas is still...
Oh wait, there's still Frida.
Yeah. So
He then turns to Frida and just kind of looks at her.
I feel like Frida is secretly, but actually, the strongest character in the party. So
she's gonna kind of let's see, what is she wearing?
Be like, absolutely not.
Hide armor and shield. Yeah. Margie or Gwei here will be the lighter people to carry, and I think Gwei here's probably taller than Margie, so Margie's the easiest.
And I think Lati would say, I'm not quite sure how this works, but I think I can take someone with me. He does not elaborate.
Perfect.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Margie is nervous, but also clearly excited at the idea of flying through trees.
So
I'm just picturing sorry, I'm just picturing Lati like kneeling down and Margie like climbing up as like a little backpack.
Yeah.
backpack while you run.
I can be your backpack while you run. Swing from this everyone.
Alrighty. So Lottie and Margie can go quickly. Natas, Gwei here, and Frida can go more slowly. The group can split to alert the various clans of the Valley of Rain.
Okay, I know this isn't important to the actual story, but I have to ask, what does it feel like to be a like flesh and blood creature like going into a tree?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
I'll
it
get
very
there.
splintery?
I'll get there.
Okay.
Good.
So, tactically,
Sorry, Margie.
how are we approaching this? Who's going where?
I think I should go to the furthest one.
That would be the Witch Clan.
That would just make most sense, right? If I can go slightly faster.
Do you want to do something along the lines of Lottie and Margie going to Wayfarer and then Witch? And then to here? Whilst the other
Sure.
three go directly here, so they have less to cover to get to the final objective?
That makes sense.
Okay. Are there any other preparations you want to make before you depart to evacuate the civilians of the valley?
Let me look at my character sheet real quick.
Yeah.
Because my instinct is to say no, but then future me might be like, God damn it.
Ah!
Only 30 minutes ago you'd done this thing.
It's doing our standard check-in. And so that means going to...
Oh no, I'm gonna save this for later because I don't. Okay.
Oh, got something.
Mm.
Exciting. So it is going to be you two here. And then it is going to be you two here. Let me just work this out all real nice and quick so that we are flowing through it smoothly afterwards. And then lastly here, it's going to be you two. Okie dokie. Let's get to it. Your group now splitting up to head to the various locations across the valley. As in Tree Stride or otherwise, you pass by the warrior clan settlement. You can see the Vergent forces are essentially setting up base there. You can see amongst the abandoned tents of the warrior clan now green and gray tents going up for the Vergent forces. You can see watch guards being posted, and it seems as if they are entrenching themselves in this position. The warrior clan on a risen hill with defenses already in place, so they're very much in position here. Swing you guys up this way, past this northern wayfarer camp, where I will allow you guys to see, just as an added detail. Frankly, it's not too much more than a detail, because I imagine it'll just mean avoidance, but maybe it's a resource. Here at the northern wayfarer camp still stand the two risen ogres that just kind of meander about the location. They don't seem to have any interest in leaving here, and you all have been able to be subtle enough as to not draw their attention.
Oh.
Do you want to do anything with that right now?
The two ogres, no.
You know,
They could come in handy.
yeah.
I wonder if we could actually...
You want to know what's really good against a rock? A bigger fucking rock.
Yeah, but can we... can we take control of these? I mean, like, if we're gonna do anything with these ogres, I feel like we should just lure them into the Virgin Empire.
I think I'll catch up.
Oh no! What are you thinking?
I have ideas. Does anyone have a torch? I've never needed one before, so...
Oh no.
I got 2 torches right here.
Yeah. Do you like? How do you get them? How do you get them started? I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
I'm just picturing all of this in character.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay, so Natas is gonna remain to do a thing, while
With fire.
Frida and Gray here move on. Then.
Yes.
Okay.
Frida, should we go to the Sage Clan?
Oh, wait, correction.
Yeah,
This
that's where
said
you're
we have till tomorrow morning, right?
Yep.
They're showing up tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Perfect.
Are you still breaking off?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna trust you on this one. We'll see what happens.
I
Split it up already,
don't know where to... Frida, where should we tell Natas to meet up with us after all this?
At the pass up to Ettenhold, which won't be far from him.
Okay, I'll relay that.
Okay.
Don't be late.
Try my best.
Let's take Margie and Lottie to the Western Wayfarer camp, where you arrive now. Coming here, you can see the Wayfarers still all gathered, enjoying the day.
Question though.
Yeah.
Before. What does Margie look like when we come out of the tree?
Yeah. Let's resolve that. So,
Like-
as you are pulled into a tree, Margie, there's a simultaneous sensation of being splintered and flowing like water. So it's this strange, uncomfortable and strangely peaceful transition inside the bark. Once you're in the tree itself, it just kind of feels warm, and very mellow. Well, that is the average. Occasionally you'll get a tree that feels a little bit more icy or spicy. That feeling's going to depend on the mood of the tree.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah,
you're
how big the knots are in the in the
Because
trunk.
my thought was gonna be, would that be alleviated if Lottie cast Barkskin?
maybe.
Okay, we'll figure that out.
So as you are pulled from a tree nearby to the Wayfarer clan camp, which we'll go ahead and boop you right over to here.
You hear the music.
Lottie, make
Inevitably.
me a nature check.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Oh yeah, they're still playing their ever so lovely, happy music.
Yeah.
All right, nature. What we got?
Like make me go there.
I think that this party split is in favor of the two that most want to avoid the Wayfarers. All right, so Margie, as you are pulled from the tree, there is a single splinter kind of sticking out of your forehead, but otherwise, Lottie, you're able to remove Margie from the tree without much damage.
I think he like plucks out the splinter and says, I am very sorry about that.
It's fine. And like she like kind of like pulls her hat down a little bit further, like where it's like the splinter showing, but she's still like trying to like do her best to hide her horns.
I think Lottie's gonna say, maybe this will help for next time. And he like with that inflection of like, I have no fucking clue. This is the first time he's done this.
Yeah.
Where is Sparkskin? I can cast that, right? Yes.
Yeah. As you're discussing
Oh,
this
yeah.
occurrence, several of the Wayfarers seem to have made notice of you, and the familiar Scory Joystep skips over in your direction with his great form. Says, "Hello, friends. What brings you back here?"
Not such pleasant things.
Oh, that's not good to hear.
Yeah, there's a group here from the Virgin Empire, and they're looking to take over the whole valley, and everyone's meeting at the Edenhold. Do you know the Edenhold?
No. And then you hear an older man from a tent nearby says, "I know it." Oh, yes.
Well, all the other clans are meeting there, and we're trying to get all the clans to get there, and we're trying to keep everyone safe and together, and we just didn't want you to be here when the Virgin Empire showed up and you were all alone.
We will split into 7 small groups and make our way to wherever this Etenhold is.
How is this man not dead?
He dances in his sleep.
The power of love.
I mean, he's like, oh, sure, I don't know where this thing is, but I'll go there. Yeah, no problem.
Sounds like an adventure.
That's fun.
Like, you give this guy like grievous, horrible news, and he's like, "You know what always brightens up my day? A good smelling flower, freshly budded."
A musical interlude, and then just like a Disney song starts.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you guys are begging
it's
me
like-
to write a second song for these guys.
No,
I know. And like Margie even almost feels bad, but she's like, also, I don't know, as you go, like, you might need to play your music quieter or not at all.
Oh yes, we're
That way
very
you
proficient in the whisper whistle. And he gives a very soft, kind of moderately pitched whistle that is actually somewhat difficult to hear unless you're right next to him. And he'll get up close to you and you can hear it perfectly well. And there's a nice melody to it, and a flow, and then a step back and it becomes harder to hear. So,
Nope.
always does our music go with us, no matter what the environment.
I think Lottie's gonna. I'll see if I can roll stealth or something, but he's gonna try to like lean down and whisper to Margie.
Mhm.
Or should I do sleight of hand? I don't know.
Either one.
I guess it doesn't really matter. Great.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to whisper and say, I feel like I should be worried about them, but for some reason I am not.
All right.
Yeah, no, that'll be fine.
seems as though your work here may be done.
I survived this long.
That was easy.
Alrighty.
Or maybe
Story
he
never
cast.
change.
Maybe he cast Bark Skin now to be like, maybe this will help.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So you are all then on your way, the two of you, I should say, on your way east.
Merrily
And we've not
skipping.
really met anyone from the Witch Clan, right? Like, it's like when we were there
No.
last, like, it was basically like ghosts, right? That we met.
Just
I don't have my
the two
journal with me.
caretakers.
Yeah, yeah.
But we are going now to the Sage Clan settlement, where not Natas is arriving. So, as you come to here, Gui here, along with Frida, what are you going to do?
What's the leader's name? Ponek?
Yes.
I am going to look for him and presumably see him here. And I'm going to walk straight up to him. And say, Ponek.
Yes. See the grizzled old dwarf with vines in his beard that had been possessed and betrayed you, but now is of free mind and has a general expression of, yes, I think I've spent some time with you before. Sorry about all that. What can I do for you?
Oh, that is water under the bridge compared to what's happening right now. The Virgin Empire has invaded the valley.
Oh no. We always
No,
feared this
there's
could happen.
There's been no fighting yet. They've issued an ultimatum that we submit and have given us 1 day to comply. But the other clans are traveling to the Edenhold to seek refuge there in the mountains and potentially begin a guerrilla war. But nothing has been decided until the clans are able to meet. That is the meeting point.
Good. This is good. I will rally the clan and send them to join you all. I will find Veneros in the woods and ensure that he is aware of this development.
That was going to be my second request. And that strange creature by the pond.
Lapinor.
Lapinor.
He will see to that.
Okay. I don't want Lapinor to get dissected by the Verdant Inquisitors.
No. That would be the worst imaginable outcome. Good.
Frida's, do you have anything to add?
No, I think you've just about covered it. Thanks.
Oh, poor Frida.
Frida's just...
She's kind of fuming, you can see at this point. And as the two of you begin to walk away and Ponek goes to speak with his tribe, you can see her saying, I'm sorry, I should really be saying all of this, but I don't think I'd be very nice to hear right now. I'm just kind of... I'd probably sound like I was shouting when I didn't mean to.
That's all right. I've had to break bad news to people many of times, and I'm quite used to it.
My heart.
This isn't my first diplomatic crisis either.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Let's go. You're doing great, by the way, considering that your homeland was just invaded by...
Is it good that it feels better when I don't think about it?
That's fine.
Okay.
If you want to talk about it, though, I'm feeling rather optimistic about this whole thing.
Okay. Or we go to the Witch Clan settlement. Natas, do you want to tell me what you're planning or what I should be
I
expecting?
told
from
you. I sent it to you in Discord. Just
Oh,
to make
let
you
me
know, yeah.
let me check there. Thank
When
you.
the DM's like, hi, please tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, okay.
God damn it.
1, got it. 2.
There's a misspelling in 3. That's what the second message is for.
Yeah. Okay. You got it.
Let me know when. Yep.
No. Message received. Plan initiated. We're just gonna go ahead and put you right there, and cool. Very nice. Okay. That brings us to the Witch Clan settlement as Lottie and Margie arrive there.
Did the bark skin work?
Yeah. I feel like especially with Barkskin, like Margie is now like really into like she already likes like napping under trees, she likes reading under trees, like all this stuff. And so like now that she's like flying through it and she's gotten the hang of it, I feel like she loves it. Like it's a real like a real good thing.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I think once they pop out, Latu go, was that bad?
She goes,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it was great. And then she also throws up a little bit in the snow. Or it's just like she spent one too many times on the tilt-a-whirl. Like
Roll a nature check, Lottie. Cool. No splinters this time.
all right.
We'll say that you're gonna get better at that as time goes on, and your DC will be easier to achieve. But I'm gonna have you roll every time to see if people get splinters.
Amazing. Hey, you get 1 damage from splinters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. So you've arrived, and you can see citizens, in a sense, alike the spirits of the Witch Clan, which you saw in their garb, in their hairstyling, in their overall demeanor. But these ones are very much alive, and are slowly at work of kind of resettling and also cleaning up. You can see over to the east of the camp, the large sort of snowfall that had rolled in. The caretaker, whom you'd met, the strange non-human woman, along with several of the burlier members of the clan, are sort of lifting snow away and sort of clearing this path from the slide. And then as you are standing here,
Awkwardly just, hey.
make perception checks for me, please.
Come on. Booyah. Oh, damn.
There it is, Margie.
I booyah too soon.
Okay. 21 is very good. You hear a crunching of footsteps in the snow behind the two of you.
What do I see when I turn around?
The little girl walking up right behind you, a grin on her face. And as you turn around and see her, she says, "Hi!"
I think he
Man,
just
I wish I could.
waves slowly. Creak,
Yeah.
creak, creak.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Is it nice to have all of your friends back?
Yeah! I'm so happy to see them back.
Are they happy to see you?
Yeah. Why are you here?
Who's in charge here?
Oh, that'd be Zyma. Can I introduce you to her?
Please.
Follow me! And
She
she
kind of looks at Margie and is like, what the fuck?
she's gonna hold out her childly hands and take you each by the hand, and then kind of skip along, leading you ahead.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Margie gets into it. She's like, she can help herself. It's kind of fun. This town feels so much brighter and like this is fun. This is the fun snow day. The last time we were here, it was like the sad gray day. So
Yeah, no, Lottie's
It's more
not
enjoyable.
skipping with the witch child.
Ah!
no,
If it was the Wayfarer clan, yeah, all about it.
Eh.
Big honking clunky tree skips, but not. Mm-mm.
Isn't the child also ancient?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. The secretly like a old hag, right?
And don't forget that, like, at one point, Lottie was the only one, like, up and, like, alive.
Yeah. Playing like physically playing with our souls, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So he's especially not fond of this.
Margie's over here dancing with death, literally.
Oh no.
Yeah. Has no idea. Oh no.
No, I
Oh,
just
no.
saw the avatar of the.
Well, no, I also saw the Avatar. Yeah.
And all that comes to mind is the oh no, she's hot.
That. Oh yeah. No, I was like, oh, I gotta make a decision. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely evil.
Hey, Zyma.
I don't think Lottie cares about that, but.
She says, and this woman, whom you can see from behind at this time, has long flowing white hair, black feathers adorning her head, and wears a long black robe. It's cut off, as you can see. And she holds a finger up, says, "One moment." And she breathes in and lets out "Howl!" a wolf howl. You can see within the mist a form begin to emerge. There's a great winter wolf, the one encountered before, tromps out towards her across the ice, slipping a little bit with a... The woman holds up a hand, pets its ears. "Good to see you." And then she stands and pats the wolf on the head as the wolf runs off. She says, "Go help with the snow, why don't you?" The wolf gives a... makes its way away. She then turns to face you all. And the child will say, "These are my friends. I played with them earlier." Say, "Now what kind of play was that?" You know," he says, "what have I told you about playing with the spirits, your guests? It's just so much fun," the little girl says.
Well, it wasn't fun for me, and it wasn't fun for my friends. Before you can like even think, he just like blurts out like he's done with her bullshit.
The little girl will now hide behind the older woman. This woman who appears not very well dressed for a frozen environment, but you can see that her eyes are almost iced over in their appearance and seem reflective in a way. And you notice no shivers run across her body. This woman now speaks to you and says, "You've been here before, but I've not met you. What brings you here now?"
Yeah, it was a lot gloomier the last time we were here, and well, honestly, not many people were here. Sorry, I'm Margie.
Pleasure to meet you.
Your name?
I am Zyma Frostheart. I am the matron of this clan.
I would say it's a pleasure to meet you, but the circumstances from which we come to greet you are not ideal.
I take it you describe the undead threat?
He kind of looks at Margie like, "It wasn't." And he goes back and says, "No."
Which threat? So many.
Yeah. We got threats for days.
He's like, "That's old news, bitch." No, doesn't say.
Yeah.
Said, "Well, that one has mostly been figured out. But we have a living problem."
Good. Living are easier to deal with than the dead.
Well, the Empire is here, and he kind of like looks at Margie and is like, What? What? Who is this lady? Why is she like
And
help?
and we're trying to get everyone to go up to the end hold, but we didn't know what the witches were going to do because, like, I haven't met you and I don't know, and you just came back from the frozen wastelands, but everyone else is going up there. But we wanted to warn you and let you know that they might be coming, miss. I don't. And she just kind of like trails off.
Indeed. Worry not, young one. I see you carry my ancestor's stave. She must have trusted you well to have parted with it. This is no surprise to me. For long have I seen in my dreams the eventual coming of the green banners. Though now...
I think before she like finishes that, Lati would interrupt and kind of like, you see things in your dreams too.
Do you not as well? Is the nature of this place. Is one of its many boons. Perhaps, she now moves her gaze to you, Margie. Perhaps I'll teach you about how to mingle with the dreams of others consciously.
I don't even think Lottie would notice it, but this witch absolutely notices like I don't even know what the word is, but like Margie loves the idea of like it's like they're a bit of like lust almost of just like that idea like it's never crossed her mind, but as soon as she hears it, it's like that's all she wants right now. Like it's just like, and then she like realizes like can't like don't let anyone know, and it goes away. But this witch absolutely notices it.
She'll smile and nod and say, "Well then, I believe I understand the plan of the other clans. We will do our part, and we'll rendezvous with them there. I presume you will be leaving us."
Lottie's just thrown off by this lady. Like, he's kind of figured out how, like, people work, and she's doing, like, none of it.
Yeah. It's also, like, the winter, too. Like she is so tied to the winter that, like, for Lottie, like, the winter is, like, the quiet, like, don't interact time for a tree.
Yeah.
So you just probably have even fewer ways to read this woman.
And he's definitely, like, not coniferous in nature, so
No.
winter's not like it doesn't bother him because it's like whatever, it's
No.
cold, like
Yeah.
go dormant. But like, yeah, I think it's very like he's just not like scared or creeped out, just like what the fuck?
Yeah.
You don't
just
follow any of the
otherworldly, yeah.
rules that I thought I understood that people follow.
All right. With that in place, then, your messaging mission is now complete, and you may depart. Zyma will say to you, "Walk well. I will see you in your dreams."
Hell yeah.
And at this,
Gross.
we are going to take our break as your mission for the moment is complete. I will see you all 10 minutes. And we are back, everyone. Let us continue. At this time, within the Valley of Rain, you have planned its evacuation. Successfully so, you have made your way to each of the clans of the valley and relayed them the message of the arrival of the Vergent forces who have annexed this valley. At this time, you will be making your way back to the path towards Ettenhold, along with meeting up with the civilians and several of the warriors of the High Clan and the Warrior Clan. When you reunite with them, you will understand, however, that Balgruf and Ulfar have decided, along with some of their warriors, to surrender to the Vergent forces, to attempt to be able to make dialogue and to be able to literally fulfill the pledge of bending the knee, as much as it is to their chagrin.
Character growth. Nice.
Is it like a false flag, or are they doing that but not with no intention of following through with it?
I would call it probably a bit more of a dynamic surrender, but more than anything, the hope, as you understand, relayed from the individuals who last spoke with them, from the clans, the hope is that this will sort of appease the invaders, for lack of a better word, so that they don't go sort of hunting through the rest of the valley. You'd be like, hey, you caught us. You caught all of us. Our citizens are in the woods somewhere. Don't worry about them. You know?
Yeah.
So that is their plan. As well as you understand, the body of Vergent forces did make their way to the High Clan settlement on the morn, as well as the other clans making their various ways towards their destination. But lastly, I would like to come to, upon the night, the Warrior Clan settlement, where, to a perspective, which we'll be able to inform, following will occur. A large contingent still stands here before a flame is tossed in the night into the camp, and the great roaring of undead ogres can be heard rushing up the path. Vergent soldiers say nothing but, "Where did that come from? Fire in the sky!" But we will come now to the Northern Wayfarer camp, where the ogres no longer inhabit, and the refugees presently are organizing. Here, upon this morning, comes Wahir and Frida, being joined from the trees by Margie and Latifolia, as the Sage clan is arriving here to rendezvous. The others are taking longer. And eventually, walking up the road, seems to be picking scabs and skin off sides, Natas.
Hi.
Hey, Natas. What happened to the ogres?
Oh, yeah, they're gone.
Okay, as long as you're not causing any diplomatic crisis, I suppose that's fine.
You can, those of you who are perceptive, immediately see two kind of big red spots on Natas's back near his shoulder blades that look scabby and gross.
What happened to your shoulders?
Oh, had to run through some trees.
You fell down the stairs?
There's no stairs here.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second. How bad does this look?
It's fine.
You look fine.
Latifolia, if you use magic to heal his wounds, he won't learn his lesson.
How about does Natas look was the
point.
question.
Yes.
Oh, Natas looks fine. He just looks kind of beat up and it looks weird.
Taylor. I feel like that would be the noticeable thing.
Paler, yeah.
Well, Natas, I anticipate the comedic timing of finding out what you've done.
I took a beautiful walk through the woods. Nothing more. The stars are quite nice at night. You know, I don't have these where I'm from.
Rita will look to you, Natas, and say, "Why are you lying? Why are you always
I
lying?
got the fucking ogres to walk towards the camp.
What? How'd you do
What the
that?"
fuck?
Oh, I kind of took a nice walk through the woods too, but it was a little bit different. But it was
Yeah, there
nice
was-
too.
Yeah, there were some fucking ogres chasing me. It was not
Vlad
nice.
just laughs. Chuckles.
Yeah.
I would love to go through the trees sometime, Latifolia, if that's something that you can do now.
Sure. I have done it. He starts counting on his fingers. And then looks at Margie 3 times. 3 times.
Okay. With you all reunited, the confirmation that messages have been sent and received, all that there is to do is to proceed. And so, with the civilians that are here at this time, you all can make your way towards Ettenhold. I would note, you all must incur a level of exhaustion as you were active throughout the night. So this means that your ability checks and saving throws, I believe as well, are at disadvantage until you get a long rest. But thus is the situation, and that's probably a fully acceptable penalty for the upsides.
Absolutely.
So, together now, you make your way up into the mountains following this pass and riding high out of the valley for the first time since you have arrived here. Snow now dots where you walk as you arrive here, taking your steps towards what is ahead.
Hey, smoke?
Snow, I said. Did I say smoke?
Oh, I thought I heard smoke. I was
No,
like,
sorry. But you can see directly ahead a stone tower that rises some 30 feet into the air that was somewhat lopsided and damaged, you can see. But from this point, Frida will say, everyone, please stay back here. We'll scope out the hold and make sure there's not any surprises in wait for us.
Can you describe, is this just a tower or is there
Yeah.
more to it? Can
And
you
so
describe the exterior?
as you are moving forward, you are in what is a mountainous, higher altitude valley of sorts, where there is walkable ground. But what you're looking at, especially as you move up as well, is a wall. Here, let me do a little drop a vision here. So you can see a wall continues up from this tower. This seems to be the exterior of what was at one point a great stone fortress. All right.
Tati's like back here, not happy, don't like underground. No thanks.
Underground. We are
We're
very
not
much
underground?
we
Oh.
are very much overground.
Oh, sorry, I
No
misunderstood.
worries. Let me clarify our setting for us then. Is the sky is high above you, as are the snowy peaks. You are in a crevice between mountains wherein this stronghold is built at a high altitude.
Yeah, it's mildly uncomfortable, but not like
Not a
if
cave.
it was underground, it would be.
Worse. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, so it is on all of you to proceed forward.
Yeah, so we're with Frida scouting this
Precisely.
out.
Mhm.
All right.
So continue forward as you may.
Are there any entrances? I assume the entrance is around the north side here.
Yeah, you can see there seems to be a break in the wall up ahead.
Start like nervously like dry plucking my lyre to like just in case.
All right.
Casually stimming with the lyre.
Yeah, I'm just stimming. No, I'm practicing a cast of like hypnotic pattern, but like not actually going through with it.
Ahead of you, you can see the large wooden gate, which at one point may have barred entry to this place, stands broken in front of you. You can see a large lapse of whatever walls were beyond it, as well as a path leading north from where you stand. This seems to be the entrance to the hold.
Well, it looks like there's more than enough
Here
space.
before us. Like what was this keep for?
Frida will describe. This was called Ettenhold by us, for it is where the Ettins built stronghold. Our ancestors, not the founders of the valley, but some in between, fought a great conflict with them and eventually took this place, broke down these doors, and killed many Ettins.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them, but this place is no longer where they fully congregate, though we should keep an eye out. It's possible that some of them are still here. They're much more scattered, not unified like the trolls were.
You say something about what the Ettins did that would make me feel better about having to kill one?
Absolutely. They raided us, they pillaged us, they kidnapped and ate our people.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that was the big one before. They were kind of known for eating children.
I can I can
It's
forgive
easier.
eating children,
Margie's
but I
stomach like inopportunely grumbles at this point. She's not thinking about eating children, but it just grumbles.
I can forgive eating children, but I draw the line at disrespecting property rights.
I think Natas is appalled at both of you. Just be like,
I cast
Yep.
minor illusion and just you're
does this way look passable?
Yeah, it looks like you could climb over that way.
Oh, okay. So looks like we got 3 options: up, down, and around.
Can we not climb unless we have to? I'm very tired because we did not sleep last night.
I'm trying to think of a funny David Goggins quote. Stay on! Come on, let's go! You might be old, but you're not dead!
I love it.
I'm like 100 times older than you are.
Yep.
Ade, keep up.
Whoa, like
Yeah,
like
sorry.
83
We're good.
times.
83 times. Okay, I have my age written down somewhere.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and make a roll here behind the potential DM screen. Let's see.
Metaphorical DM screen.
That's
The internet.
the exact metaphorical is the word I was looking for, but I couldn't find it. All right. As you pass this way, you hear a large "Wathomp" to your south from where you had just passed, and you can see a great form that slides itself over the wall away from you in this direction. Seems to have
Ooh,
moved like this and then down.
And I, with my very high 17 passive perception, can I get just a little glimpse, a little taste of what it looked like?
It looked like a large giant
All right, good.
humanoid.
Oh, good.
Did we
Good. All right.
did we encounter an end before that it was just throwing a ball against a rock?
It was what freed you from your initial imprisonment, and that you
Yeah, it fucked our little
Yeah.
jail trolley up.
And then ran away, right?
No, it was slain. Y'all killed
okay,
it.
never mind. Out of ideas. All right, I'll go first. Does anybody else want to come with me?
let's all stay together, but like not like at least a boulder's width apart.
Yeah, Margie's probably watching the back. Like she's staying in the middle, but like watching behind us to make sure no one is sneaking up.
Well, we
Okay.
also
When she
got to be
catches that
careful because
movement.
these guys kind of have a tendency to walk through walls. So they're going to use that to your
That
advantage.
was Was that different or was that the same? Like
Didn't it just poke its head out of a wall?
No, those are the trolls.
Okay. It would
yeah,
just
this I think is different.
looked over the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so maybe not going through the wall. All right. Okay, I'm ready. I'm going. Everyone good?
Mhm.
Just gonna.
Between this
You just
space,
fucking went for it.
you can
Just waiting
see
for the.
massive furniture that once stood in this place, now wrecked, destroyed, from whatever battle took place here long ago.
Is it still an exterior?
It is, though
Ooh.
it's perhaps operating now as an interior. At this time, to your right, Gwei here, you see a massive form looming from around the corner of your perspective and now rushing towards you. With a great roar, a two-headed creature bellows and attacks. Everyone, it is time to roll initiative.
Oh god.
Hell yeah.
No! Fuck.
9.
Oh.
God.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
Clicking.
Yes!
Oh.
My thing is...
If I win with a 9,
There we go.
They rolled a 0
I
because
am-
it's like
How do I do this again?
Select
gotta
your
left select your token.
Cool.
And
Oh,
then-
found it.
Yes. Bam.
jump you up to.
Bam.
the sentence like, I'm ready, I'm not ready.
Alrighty.
0 initiative.
Lottie's at the top with a 12, as you can hear the bellow of this giant and Gwahir's expression of exasperation at said bellow. What would
Where's
you like
the
to
giant?
do? It is around the corner from you in this direction.
Oh, fun. So, sorry, I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. Maybe really annoying.
All good.
I can move, right?
You can move up to 30 feet with your standard movement.
I don't.
If you
Okay.
if you select your token and then tap your right mouse button while you're holding it, while you're dragging it around, you'll get a little ruler.
Okay, got it.
And then there's
Well,
also
my
the,
hardware is very slow, so all right.
there's also
I'm
a ruler
gonna.
tool. You should not be able to see the edge of this monster.
You know. Actually, I have 2 of those. I didn't redo my spell slot, so I have one of those.
Further illuminate it for y'all. It's fully
Cast
in
at
view.
what? Yeah, cast at that level.
Alrighty.
I
Hold
can cast
the call lightning, I see. Okay, that is some fun damage. Dexterity save for the big, clumsy Etten. It rolls a
First I was
10.
like- First, I was like, you can't use that. We're inside, but this is definitely fucking big enough.
No, you're outside. And so
Oh, we are outside.
Yeah, you're outside.
Okay, I thought.
No, it's just open air. It's like they just built a big stone table outside with walls around it. Lottie, you hold your hands up towards the sky, and clouds rumble above the head of this creature, and a bolt of lightning, boom, strikes down on top of it, dealing those 19 points of damage to it in full.
He kind of looks at his hands and kind of shrugs and goes, "Huh,
Alrighty. Would you like to take
never done that before."
take any more movement? You got about 15 feet left, I think.
Nah,
Okay, you got it.
I think we're good.
Natas, you're up.
All right. Taking my movement up to the inn. Gonna do the whole barbarian thing. Rage, reckless attack. Hit him twice. Oh, I don't have my great axe anymore. I gave it back. I need to add one. 1 second.
Standard great axe.
Oh yeah, all I need.
Lib
baby.
great axe.
Big honkin' axe.
Advantage 1,
Big
2.
honkin' axe.
Is it the fire axe, right?
I gave it back.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
My
right.
toss is very sentimental.
Hit for 17 and hit for 12. This creature is now considered bloodied. Nice. Margie, you're up.
She's gonna scoot down here past Lottie to get a better view. All right. And she's going to let out an Eldritch Blast as some lavender beams come out of her rhyme staff.
Fantastic.
That's two bolts now at this point.
Hit for 5.
Not great on the D10 roll, but that's all right. She'll just kind of squeak back up behind her.
Did you roll the second one out?
So I just have it rolling as just 2d10. So that's unfortunately a 2 and 3 on the
I see.
d10s.
Okay, so roll
Or
another.
is that how how
No.
that goes, or is it
No,
two
it's
attacks?
2 separate
No.
attacks. Yeah, so go ahead and click
It's
another
two
one
separate
out.
attacks. Okay.
We'll take the same damage, but the 10 is not going to hit, so it's going to take just the 2 points.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll fix that in my my sheet.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of like the Hex lineup with Eldritch Blast, why they're kind of like too good together.
Yeah. Coolio. Alrighty. Margie, you got anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I
Okay.
got right now.
Bolt of Energy hits. One does not. Wait, here, you're up.
Okay, cool. Does actually, let me just move over here. I want to be 40 feet away from this guy.
It is so
So we
hot
cannot-
here.
45 feet away. Can I actually like just take a look? I'm gonna move in this direction, and I want to make sure that I'm not gonna get attacked from my like southwest. Can I just like check that out while I'm moving?
You want to do a perception check for me?
Yes, I do. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay. Checking to the southwest.
Yeah, just like checking, I guess, what I can see in here to see if like,
Yeah,
okay,
all
this
right.
is one end, is there
yeah,
another
this is
one
gonna be
somewhere?
good. You perceive another shape up here, beginning to loom over the wall.
Oh, perfect. That one I am going to cast as it like starts to climb over the wall and it's getting ready to like drop down. I want to cast actually while it's at the top of the wall because I don't want it to fall. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. 12. It's a failure. Cool. So you all can now hear the Etten, which I'm gonna just move like this, so you can see it.
It's there.
Yep. You can now all hear as it gives out great bellows of laughter. Good stuff.
And then I'm gonna throw a Bardic Inspiration on myself because I'm a team player.
Amazing. Alrighty. Frida's up, and she's gonna rush up to here. And she has ranged weapon. So she's gonna draw a short bow and use 2 attacks against the guy here, both of which hitting for 10 points on the one that Natas is fighting. The Ettins are now up. The one that is laughing, does it get to make a save?
The end of its turn, yeah.
End of its turn, so we'll roll its end of turn save ahead right here. Nope, still stuck laughing. And then this one in front of you, Natas, is going to swing out its great club.
It's got advantage.
Okay, so we'll roll a second. So that is
Oh,
16 to hit for 14 bludgeoning,
oh, it hits exactly.
and then 24 to hit for 10.
Crunch.
7. -5. Alright.
And we are
Chris,
at
how high is your con?
What?
How high is your con?
18.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You're a maniac. I love it.
60 hit points at level 5.
We are at the top of the round. Lottie, you're up.
I don't want to like waste. I'm gonna.
So keep
Throw
in mind that Call Lightning, which you
Oh,
just
30.
used, is a concentration spell. So until you break that concentration, you can recast that spell.
And not use another spell slot.
That's right.
Oh
The
yeah,
cloud is like still there.
I'm doing that again then.
Yeah.
The sky currently is a giant, like, maelstrom.
Yep. So the cloud just kind of stays there, and so you can
What-
just call
What's
it
the area of effect on that? So I couldn't zap the other guy.
Let's see.
You choose a 5-foot cube, and then everything around it gets struck by the lightning.
Okay, well yeah. So let's just hit the other guy then. Oh yeah, I can look things up.
There it
I
is.
forgot. Sorry.
All right. All good. All good.
Don't hit the one that just appeared though, because I have him.
No, I'm gonna hit the one that's bloodied.
Okay.
Perfect.
And let me just cast that again.
Alright.
Ooh.
Let's see, how's this look? Yeah, that looks like a little bit of something. There we go.
That was fun.
Dex save. 18. It saves this time. It takes only 5 points of damage. Less good this time. Still pretty great. All right.
I want to for flavor text, I guess. Every time he calls this again, and he didn't even know he could do it the first time. And now that he's doing it again, now that the rush is over, he's kind of flinches as the lightning comes down. He's like, I don't like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he kind of looks at his hands again, like, what the fuck am I doing?
You can take any movement you like, and Natas is up.
I think I'm just gonna.
Gotta find my stick on my character sheet. Oh, bam.
Oh no! If I move, I break concentration, right?
Oh, that's a miss.
No. Concentration, you need to get hit by and then fail a save.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's a miss on the first attack.
Yep. Okay, and then Great Axe. Ooh,
Hit for 7.
horrible damage.
Okay. All right, Margie, you're up.
As she focuses a little bit more, I'm going to cast Hex on this bloodied one,
Okay.
and then 2 Eldritch Blasts. Ah, man.
Damn.
Low damage.
Alrighty.
You don't have agonizing blast, do you?
Oh,
Oh
Mark.
no, I've all my warlock stuff is all pure flavor. Pure flavor, no damage with Margie.
I stand an optimized character. That's fun.
Yeah.
I don't have to sleep. I can't deal a lot of damage, but I don't have to sleep. So
You don't have the level of exhaustion then that we all have.
Is that the case, though?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
ooh.
yeah. Probably.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Actually, no. I think they did say that, exerting your, if you're exerting yourself, you would still get exhaustion if
You
you
still
sleep
get
or rest.
yeah.
Or, if
Yeah.
you weren't you wouldn't. You would just sit there. You would essentially accomplish a rest by staying awake. In that case.
All right, I'm gonna fire.
I'm
my...
forgetting to penalize you guys with exhaustion checks. I'm letting you get away with straight rolls here. That's my bad. Oh,
I don't think
good.
exhaustion affects attack rolls.
No,
it just attacks...
your skill checks. I've been.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Yep.
would have had disadvantage on my perception check.
It's all good. It's a clumsy big ol' Etten. It's your turn. Wait here. What you doing?
I'm gonna fire my longbow at this thing.
Got
Fucking
it.
1 on the die. So I do 4 damage, and then I'm gonna use its ability to also cast Vicious Mockery.
Awesome.
So it has to make a Wisdom save.
It succeeds.
Okay, so it just takes the 4 damage, and there's no secondary effect.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna move over to this. Actually, I don't have 50 feet of movement. I'm gonna move over here.
Rita's up is going to stay with the bow. Shot number 1 is a miss. Shot number 2 is a hit, and lands in the temple of one of the Etten heads, and that is a wrap. As the creature falls, Natas can take its great axe right up into the other head. Creature's dead.
Combo.
This Etten is going to try and make it save. It succeeds. It now shakes itself out of its spell-induced stupor and gives a "Rah!" in your direction. Still in combat, team. Lottie, you're up.
Cool. I guess I'm gonna break that. You know, I'm feeling nostalgic.
What?
Throw
Oh, what might that mean, I wonder?
Entangle.
Yes? Yes, sir. All right, strength.
Maybe I'll move a little
saving
closer
throw.
first before.
So, just a side. I forgot
That
to
Yeah.
make an ability save for my curse, for my hex.
It's
I'll
ability
choose
check.
dexterity based off of ability check.
yeah.
Yeah, like a skill, like a perception or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So
Never mind.
It's not gonna play here, but yeah, sure. Dexterity, good enough. Okay. This Etten fails, and as it stumbles off of the wall towards you, great green vines burst from the ground and wrap around its legs and arms, restraining it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I think that's your turn, Lottie. Natasha, you're up. Time to run.
Yep. I run my 40 feet.
Run, jump.
And I will throw 2 javelins at him. Do I have advantage? Because he's restrained, right?
I
range attack too?
believe I have my condition info here. I think I can check this for us.
I got it
yeah,
right here.
There you go.
Attack rolls gain advantage.
You have advantage. Go for it.
Okay. Perfect. Javelin. 1, 2.
Both hit.
12 and a 23.
6
Sick.
for 9. Creature gives out a grunt. Rah!
Teacher, do barbarians get the bonus damage on ranged attacks?
No.
Okay, mine 4.
No.
The level 20 barbarian, no.
I'm new to this, alright? Leave me alone.
All right. I spent a long time playing a very famous barbarian.
Yeah,
So
for a second I was like, why is Mark answering this question? Oh.
yeah,
Well,
Margie is actually secretly
it's the one class I actually know.
amazing. All right, Natas. Little itty bitty damage. Margie.
Yep.
damage.
All right. She's gonna scoot up here. Her ire moves this way, and I will transfer the hex and do 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
With that. All right. There's some damage. 12
There we go.
and 10
yeah.
points. Nice hits.
Thank
Wait
you.
here, you're up.
What does purple mean?
I'm marking it for the hex that Margie placed on it.
Got it. Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna use my longbow. Spicy.
Damn.
There we go.
Mhm.
I mean, so that does 9 damage, and then I'm gonna try and use my vicious mockery again. So it's gonna have to make a wisdom save. Sick.
Right.
I'm gonna use my magical inspiration feature to add my bardic inspiration to the damage.
Ooh la la. 5 more.
So it's an extra 5.
Fancy.
Very good. Okay, it is considered bloodied. Breeze up, she's gonna stay with the bow until she can get into melee range. So she's gonna move to here. And thunk thunk. That's advantage, so that's 5, and then 7. Nice. Etton's up. It is going to roar in frustration. Ah! And grasp one of the pieces of ruined column here, and is going to attempt to throw what will manifest as a boulder towards this cluster of you guys over here. So I'm going to ask you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Well,
Ooh, all right.
Margie, you'll take half damage. Natas, you will take half damage because you have advantage.
Yeah. Yes.
That is a full 13 points to you, Lottie, which will also be a refresh. You are going to need to roll a constitution check to maintain your concentration on Entangle.
oh yeah.
And we are at the top of the round.
It's not a rock. It's a boulder.
Oh wait, is that bludgeoning damage the boulder?
Yes, it is.
Yes. I get 3 more HP back. Let's go.
I love bludgeoning damage.
Wait, did that guy punch me in the face? Amen, brother.
I'm gonna do. Wait. My window's being so slow, so every time I scroll, it's like. Whip.
Alrighty.
That's. It says 30 feet, so I'm not close enough, am I?
Okay, I'll need to move a little bit. Pardon me. And you do have advantage on that attack, so go ahead and re-roll again. See if you can get a critical strike. Because this creature is still entangled. It did not choose to free itself. Alright, so no change. Natas, you're up.
Threw a boulder at me, you son of a bitch. Pass is gonna go into full-on sprint towards this guy. I guess just reckless. Mark, reckless? Always?
Always.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you just leave that advantage button clicked and you don't take it off.
Ask a barbarian activated. All right, it's the phone a friend.
I'd
First,
like to ask somebody from the audience.
I'm pretty sure you're
yeah.
not supposed to use entangle against enemies with high strength, but it's been working for me.
It's been working. It's been
Every character you should have never casted that ability on, I'm almost positive they rolled a 1. Almost every single time.
Silly.
There's a character that you cast it on
We're
that you
kicking these
can't
ends'
cast
asses.
it on, and I think you still got it to work.
the first type of enemy that you encountered and the first kill of our new act. Chris, how would you like to finish off this?
Just, real good form, you know? He's back to the old axe, which I think he secretly likes more. Just like, back of the knee, side of the head. Just like, completely stops it from moving.
No! No! How about the other head?
He's like, oh shit!
Right, and finishes up business as it thuds to the ground, unmoving and defeated. You're out of combat. You can, for the next several minutes, complete a search of this immediate area and resolve that there are no more Ettins to threaten you, and begin to guide the civilians in. I'll go ahead and bring them in right here.
What's in the moon hut?
What is in the moon hut? That is a large brazier, I believe you're looking at.
Oh, I don't like that. Well, it's not lit, I'm assuming, so.
Not lit? So, at this time, and I'll go ahead and bring completely over a bunch of the citizens from the camp here, or the north camp. So at this time, you have completed the escort of these people and the clearing of this hold.
Did I forget his name. The whistle guy make it?
The whistle guy
The wayfarer.
has not arrived
Ooh.
yet.
Okay.
You can see here now a large, unused throne that was once sat upon by some Ettin warlord. In these ruins?
Actually-
Yeah?
Speaking of the Ettins, Natas has an empty backpack, and he just killed something. So he has to pick a trophy from this Ettin. What's like, he got anything unique on his person? He has to take something. It's his ritual.
She has what you can see before you, some chunks of armor, probably from people that have been defeated by the Ettin. And it looks like a shield used as a belt buckle. Or some beast teeth and ribs used as hair ornamentation.
I think I'll just go, just pluck an eye out and be like, this will be good. Just put it in a jar and just kind of meanders his way around.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
He's gonna go for the red one. See how it keeps, but probably not well.
Okay. In that case, we should be good here for you all to move to resting, as you are all quite exhausted and this hold is secure.
It's a long rest.
Yeah, why don't we move to a long rest as the evacuation is complete to Ettenhold. Other clans surely will be here shortly.
How do I collapse? So I have entangle. Does it hit the gear? Yeah, no.
Yes. I think
I'm
so.
trying to collapse.
Collapse,
Yes, hell yes.
Oh, it's dream time. Oh
No!
Dream time.
No! I
The
hope
best
no.
part of this.
Margie's like,
game.
hell yeah, and everyone else is like, no.
But I had
Yeah.
pee, and then Mark said, yay! And I was like, oh no, it's my spidey sense and it's tickling!
All right. So, let's have you all roll d20s. as you go to sleep to resolve the order in which you will dream. Yes, I'm going last. Woo!
Is that not how that works? Nope. That's
Number
not.
Shut up.
one. Just
Insert
forgot the
the-
slash.
What's the meme? Like, ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
We also got it.
Oh,
Highs and
got the
lows.
Crit on the dream roll.
Okay.
Great. Do I dream good now?
Do you
Got some
dream
lucky dice,
good?
and we got some actually lucky dice.
I will say
And
that you dream well, if that satisfies you.
You ingrammatical fuck.
I'm a tree. Leave me alone.
So, Latifolia, you will be the first enter the dream state. As you are resting still within the space of the Valley of Rain. Your dream is like a mirror. You perceive yourself in every seeable way. You examine your own form. It is lovely, and yet there is ways in which, as you admire, dread as well, or something about the you that you are perceiving is wrong. It's the subtle things. It's the curl of the edge of the lips. It's the narrowing of the eyes. It's something within the glance that is distant. You are reminded of your final revelation, stepping into the final tomb within the valley. A vision of what appeared to be yourself burning your home tree from within. And now you envision this you. Why could this be you? If not you, then who?
Call lightning. Kill it.
And as that impulse drives through you, you can watch this Latifolia struck by lightning. And where the lightning strikes, does ember begin to emanate? Smoke. And as the fire begins to billow from yourself, you just smile. And it is from this friendly vision, I say in sarcasm, that you will awake.
Yeah.
Go here.
I
You're
think when he
next.
wakes up, he just yells, like bellows, like
Perfect.
frustrated, angry, all of. Yeah.
What does that bellow sound like as like a tree?
I want to say like breaking, like like how trees sound like in a storm when they like break
Mm-hmm.
like, large tree limbs, like that, like the sound of cracking wood and.
Cracking wood. That's
But, like,
that's not good.
Deeper.
Mm.
It's a very pained bellow.
All right. Wait here. Your dream state is a mist, like you see before you.
Something is a mist.
That mist clears to look down upon what you envision the Valley of Rain to be. This place of rugged beauty, nestled away from the larger Cadlian continent. You can see the movement, small animals, people perhaps, below from this perspective. And you can question, what does this place mean to you? You have answers?
Something different. Something different now. I mean, before this place was I don't know. I feel like I kind of made this place my own for the past. How long was it? Probably only a couple of weeks, right?
Indeed.
Less than that. I mean, I feel like I could make a home here at least for a couple 100 years. But now that the Empire's here, I don't know about that anymore. It's like no matter where I go, trouble finds me. But I think
Trouble
that my
indeed.
lifestyle is oh.
A vision of your daughter manifests within the clouds, taking over your perspective. It says, "Oh, yes, mother. What more have you to teach me today?"
To teach you?
Yes.
Uh,
What is the
You've
next
been
lesson?
traveling. You've been traveling recently. Why don't you teach me something?
Oh, but I'm not here. But you're right, you do need a teaching. Perhaps you'll find someone then who can do that for you. She wisps away into clouds again. As do you, as you steadily awake. Margie, you're up next. As your vision rises, you feel breath enter your lungs. You feel a consistency to your state here. You feel a curiosity of awareness. That conversation you had before about conscious manifestation. Would you like to try that in some way?
Yeah, I feel like she wants to. So, does she feel like there's like another presence there with her, or does she feel like she is more in control of the space herself? Does that make sense?
You feel the inception of the concept of controlling the space. And so I'm curious if you want to try and leverage that at all.
I think she takes like the most like a very ginger step forward, like a gingerly step forward to just like see if she can like have control over the situation.
As you do, you find your perspective shifting into instead a space of white, light all around you. And in this alarming landscape, you see a figure begin to take shape before you. Who then steps towards you. Says, "Did you reach out to me, young one?"
I don't think so, but I hoped I would see you here.
You've answered your own question then. Welcome to this great nothing between. But it is such a something, such a place for communion between those who are not together. I'm on my way. I will see you soon. But perhaps not. Perhaps you will have departed by that time. Think more on what you can do. Control over this place. Do you think? Tell me.
I don't know. It seems just so barren here. Is this your doing or is it mine?
It is a meeting of a mind where there is nothing but barrenness. Perhaps as time comes, you might learn to manifest in spaces of more familiar nature, more pleasant nature. But this is the base state of this place where we have bridged our minds together.
I think Margie looks down and tries to remember, like, the patch of wildflowers that her grandmother planted when she was still young outside of their little forest hut.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. You feel something in the pit of your stomach, but at the back of your mind for but a moment before it fades, and a small patch of flowers seems to manifest from space of white. The white rises almost like a liquid material before it shapes itself. Sima will smile and say, "Well done. You're a natural. This will be enough for you this night. Wake well." And your dream will conclude. Natas. Close our dreams with you. As you come to perspective, you find yourself in much a similar situation in the white, alongside this woman. She's facing away from you at this time. She seems to kind of be holding her chin with one of her hands, looking around the great white nothingness. Are you going to say anything as you perceive her?
No, I think he's a little pissed off.
Eventually, she'll look over her shoulder and say, "Oh, it's you again. Hi." Just kind of rolls her eyes and trots along next to you and looks you up and down. Says, "Who are you?"
I would be asking you the same question. You're in my head.
Great. I don't know who I am. Back to who are you?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but can I insight check her?
Yeah.
It's disadvantage because I haven't napped yet. I haven't finished my nap yet, but oh, I'm actually not too bad at insight. Oh, 7.
She gives you an expression like, "Really?"
If you don't know who you are, what are you?
I'm not you. I can tell you that for sure.
If this is a riddle, we're all gonna die in this white
No,
space.
it's not a dang riddle. I don't even know what I'm talking about, okay? I've seen people outside of you. I'm not them. I'm clearly a person. Gestures at her lightly armored state. Her, sort of white robes mixed in with, pieces of equipment. Shrugs. You have the answers here, not me.
My
I'm
name's
just-
Natas.
Hello,
New to this
Natas.
place.
It's nice to meet you. My name is... Damn it. Oh, Rose. What? No, that's not my name, but that's a name. Never mind. What do you do, Natas, other than swing an axe around and Get angry at everyone and yourself.
Let's be honest. It's mostly inward focused, but do a lot of walking.
Yeah?
I'm a traveler. I don't just kind of go. I've had a bit of a problem with the going part. But that's usually because of other people.
Of course, it's always because of other people, right?
They put me in prison.
Yeah.
And shipped me away.
Talk
Never mind.
about
You're right.
prison. You think I'd still be here if I wanted to?
Are you even real?
Are you even real? I honestly don't even know.
Well, this is a fruitful conversation.
Yeah. I've been having those all my life.
If you weren't stuck in an oblivion plane of nothingness,
What?
what would you do? What do you do?
It's like I try and remember, and there's nothing there. Okay, so I'm trying. Yep. I don't know.
You're in like armor.
Yeah. I get hit a lot. Oh, I know. Okay, there's something I do. I don't know how I came to that, but
This is I would throw a punch at her, but this is when she's gonna secretly beat the shit out of me, so I'm not gonna do that. Interesting.
yeah. Are we done here?
I would hope so,
Yeah.
but I lack zero capability or control in this situation.
Mm.
Or is you're gonna tell me, or I'm actually in control?
No, I think that this is the place where neither of us are in control, but the other half of the time you get to walk around and I get to be a passenger. So I guess this is the part where I'm
Are
less
you guilt
weak.
shaming me from last campaign, Jake Henry? No, I'm just kidding.
Anyways, I don't even end your dream state fades.
Oh, thank God.
As resting within the ruins of the Ettenhold, all kind of tucked into a comfortable corner somewhere, you are all awoken by the loud shriek of the tree man, as Latifolia unhappily is awakened.
Bellow.
Yeah, bellow. Definitely bellowing. And yet at this time, you perceive that you are not the only ones awake. You can see a number of the civilians of the Valley of Rain are all somewhat standing about in subtle awe, slowly different ones of them awaking, looking up towards the sky. For in the sky is light of a white hue, as if stars themselves are falling. You can see in different directions, some of them making contact with ground. It's like a meteor shower, which you are in the eye of the storm of. And there are dozens of them falling, slowly at times, but then accelerating as they seem to become closer. Looking up at the sky, it's like looking at a starry sky, but flashes of white, bright light, until one of them flashes so brightly that it, boom, impacts to the south of your position, just over this wall. What are you going to do?
We should probably go check that out. Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
You said they're like meteors, right?
Yeah.
I think Datas immediately thinks it's like angels falling from the sky, and he's like, "I've never been able to kill an angel before." Jake's like, "No."
I don't know what I would roll for this, right? But like, I guess tap into my like past lives maybe it's nature check. I don't know. See if I've seen something like this before.
Yeah, make a nature and a history check simultaneously.
It will if my character sheet loads.
Cool. Loading.
Okay, it loaded. Now I gotta switch to.
There's no sunshine when my screen loads.
Nature. History.
This is a new track. I haven't heard this one before.
Let's see the rolls. Nature 19. You're able to access your memories well and confirm that this is an occurrence you have never perceived before. You've perceived meteor showers, dashes of stars in the distance, but never such en masse and impacting.
I'm gonna glance over at Gwei here and see if she looks like she recognizes this.
Oh, I'm already investigating this. Like, I'm entranced by what's happening. I think it's beautiful, but also scary.
Yeah. Can I throw off a little detect magic? Like, do I feel like where this one felt? Like, does this feel like, do I get any like magical read off of this, or does this like purely natural?
You cast the spell, and you definitely sense a very powerful eminence of magic from this blue stone,
Weird.
which Gwei here can now see nestled in a small crater of its own making, smoke still emanating from it.
Interesting.
Margie, as you lay your eyes upon this stone, there
Yeah.
is a solid thought within you. Simply is extant within your mind. It has begun.
The hell?
Okay. Yeah. All right. And I don't I just know it's begun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What are y'all gonna do to investigate this thing if you care to?
I'm gonna touch it.
Gonna touch it.
A great start to any
I'm gonna-
investigation.
Might
Poke
be
it
hot.
with a stick, except for I'm the stick.
Oh my god. Just a single finger extends.
Pinocchio sort of situation.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that what you're doing? You wanna stretch out? You're gonna have to get a little closer than there to
Okay,
reach
I
down
thought
to
the
it.
whole thing was the rock.
No,
Got
to
it.
be clear,
Was
no,
it a crater?
this is a crater that you're now stepping
Got
into. This
it,
little
got
blue bit is what came down. So as you reach down to touch it, light congeals around it, which transmutes into almost a cloudy, flowing energy that then forcefully pushes you up and away from it within this crater as it takes shape.
Oh.
A creature of magical and elemental power that
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
roars out towards you. Everybody, roll initiative.
What do I speak again? Do I speak any magical fae things? Can I?
Maybe.
Primordial would be
So
the
this looks like a
most likely.
primordial.
Yeah.
I don't know what
You
I
guys,
have.
we all rested, right? So hit points and stuff, or
Did we?
You can take you can top your hit
I
points
have
off,
primordial. I have primordial.
but keep your spell slots expended because you didn't complete
what
a
did-
long rest.
These
What
guys
did
are
he-
kind of assholes, just so you know. Primordial is really hard to talk to.
Well,
Yeah.
what did he say when he came out? He made noise.
You can speak primordial.
Yes.
All right. He said, "Begone!"
Lottie's gonna be like, ooh. He's gonna hold his hands like up to like stop everyone from moving forward,
Mhm.
and he's gonna respond. So you hear like the same noises coming out of his mouth,
What are you going to say?
and he's like, I apologize for disturbing you. We will leave you alone.
It responds in a, "I will destroy you."
No.
Gonna need you an initiative, Lottie.
What's he saying?
No, give me a second. And he's like says, if we leave you alone, you leave us alone.
Be gone!
Yes, exactly. And then he starts backing away.
I will destroy you.
No.
I take a step back.
I be gone and you be gone.
I need you an initiative. It's going to act. Wait, here
Damn
you
it.
have the draw. Is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast suggestion on this thing.
Huh?
It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
What happens if you dispel magic on a creature like this? This question.
Again, rules as written, there's some fuckery. If there was any sort of hold cast by a wizard onto the creature into servitude, that would be the first one to go.
Okay.
Then after that, it...
What course are you suggesting?
Don't fight us.
Be gone, it repeats. As it fails to save.
If it fails the save, then wouldn't it be suggested?
Yeah, it is. It says be gone.
Maybe I should have said go away.
Oh, yeah. So then, and then Lottie's like, "Be gone." Yes, be gone. We
Let's,
will be gone. He says in common out loud.
It simply, as its turn comes, crosses its elemental arms like so. And stays put.
Hey, I back away, like, playing my lyre and just maintaining concentration on suggestion and smiling, like waving.
Huh?
It lasts up to 8 hours, I just noticed.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can all move if you like to back away slowly.
Where are we trying?
Well, it
where
will
are
just...
we trying to go? Is it like in the way of where we're trying to go?
No, you
No.
came to investigate the meteor. It manifested around the fallen stone, and
Around the fallen stone.
it
Then
stays there.
We woke it up, and then now we be gone.
Indeed, it does not break eye contact with the group of you, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just looking at you as you move away.
Oh!
We're technically out of initiative at this point. I'll leave the order up
Okay.
in case anybody wants
I'm
to
gonna-
attack, but
Do this.
yeah.
That's very specific. Thank you, Lay.
Spell magic. Make a wisdom check.
Yeah. Okay. I clicked it.
Ooh!
That is a save, but I'm going to take the roll because it's still a natural 20. You exert magical dispersion, trying to get rid of this magical expression. And you watch as this creature fades away down to a small size. And then you watch as power flows back from around the rock into it. And had you not crit, you would not be able to maintain this dispel. You are maintaining it, but it feels like you are hanging on to the tiniest ledge with your fingertips. This is
Wild.
very simple magic, but at its root, very powerful. More powerful than you've tried to contain before.
I'll let it go.
Okay.
I'm gonna let go.
You release this, and the creature swells back to its size. Be gone, it says again.
We are being gone. Gone,
I'm so
gone,
gone.
gone. We are being.
Okay.
Is that thing dangerous? I mean, like...
Mr. DM Henry, question.
Yeah.
The crystal that had fallen, or the asteroid, did it bear any sort of resemblance to the crystal that was corrupted
No,
in the lake?
very different.
No? Okay.
This was smooth. like a smooth, rounded, polished sort of stone.
Okay.
Not at all jagged and crystalline.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Reflective,
Just curious.
shimmering, still.
So
All
we're
right.
just gonna.
Yeah, are you guys gonna just step away from this creature? Because you got 8 hours while it's not being hostile to you.
Well,
not
we're
to
trying
sound.
we're trying to go to the right? Correct?
You came to look at what it is now conjured over. That's it. I mean, you can look to the right. There is more of hold here, and it is just like, more passageways with rocks and stuff.
Silly question: is the rock still there, and is it like above the rock, or did it
Yeah,
did the rock
So
dissipate into
the
smoke?
energy that became this elemental creature manifested itself when the stone was touched around the stone and has remained over it. It's like the root of this thing is wrapped around the rock which fell from the sky.
It's like a genie.
I think once we step back, Lati's gonna say, I don't think it can hurt us if we don't get near it.
I'm a little worried if we break the spell because of time or other things. There's children here. This thing is big. He looks a little scary.
I can release the suggestion from back here and see if it
Fucks off.
if it either leaves or pursues us in here. We can fight it. But if this thing is just like some magical manifestation protecting that meteor, I mean, we might be able to just avoid it.
Plus, the Vernon Empire, let them have a field day with it when they show up.
Oh,
Eventually.
yeah, that's true.
Unless they're after the crystals, we'll never know. But yeah, maybe
I'm
we
sure.
just
I'm
try
sure
to see
more of
the
those
states.
things came down in the valley. No.
Possible.
I don't think going on the offensive is the right thing to do here.
Maybe we should ask the others here what they want to do about the situation.
Why is it all purpley?
The elemental?
No.
I
What,
would say
what
I would
element-
say that it's the purplish is, if anything, more of sort of a fluctuation of the similar kind of hue of the stone.
Do I fuck around and find out?
I think Lati release it from here and see what it does.
I'll stop playing my suggestion spell.
I'll try to be in between the
Yeah,
party. and
you'd asked for consultation, and several of the sort of leading members of the refugees from the Valley of Rain now are approaching to sort of see what's going on. And so now at this time, you're going to release the suggestion.
Actually, seeing them come over, I just want to explain
What's happened?
this. Yeah, and let them know that I've pacified it with the spell. It
Mhm.
seems hostile, but mostly territorial.
Mm-hmm.
And that my inclination is to release the suggestion spell from a safe distance, see how it responds, and if it becomes hostile, try and destroy it.
I think Lati would request that Natas come back behind the rocks. Obviously, Natas can be like, fuck off. But...
I think Natas would be willing to go about here. I think Natas is currently running to deal with something that I'm sure has arisen.
There's an elemental in his kitchen.
Yeah. Okay. Frida will respond to this and say, that sounds like a good plan as any. We still have a quest to take on after all of this, so, yes, I think handling this immediately would be good. However that may be, if it'll be pacified or not.
I'll end concentration at this point.
Okay, ending
I think
concentration.
after she says that, Lati would say, we antagonized. Well, sorry, I antagonized it.
We poked a rock.
Poked a rock. And the rock poked back.
Mhm.
You end concentration. Its turn comes up. Magic Elemental is going to activate its legendary action. Magic Pull. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
God.
I'm trying to help
Nailed
this
it.
thing.
It's told us to be gone, and now it's just.
Yeah, and now we be gone.
With the suggestion faded, it says, "We don't
We
destroy."
Dexterity, you said?
Yep. Okay. Dex save is a crit, so Natas rolls success. Margie does not. Margie is yoinked by a wave of magical force that pulls her into range of this elemental. That is now going to attack her. 19 to hit.
Ah,
Margie.
Wait, was I supposed to get hit points back?
For your rest, yes.
Okay. Well, real quick, I don't think this is gonna help, but I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm unconscious.
Yep. Okay. Margie's unconscious.
Yeah, even with my charm, I go down.
And the creature is going to slam again, which will be an advantage.
Wait, doesn't Margie get knocked back 20 feet from the first attack?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for reading the text. It does not get to double dop. It is one hit, knocked back, and then slams the ground where Margie just was. No death save fails.
Okay.
All right. Lottie, you're up.
But you can get Margie out of there.
I feel like the worst part with Lotifolia is whenever it's Lotifolia's turn and Margie's down, everybody just looks at Lotifolia like,
What you
follow
got?
your character.
Oh, I also can only use that on a critical hit, so I took all. Oh, hold on, real quick.
Do I have enough movement things to like move there, pick her up, bring her back over, and then cast Cure Wounds?
Yeah. So you
What?
can go your 15, and then you can go just like, yoink, move it right here.
Yeah. I would be like, no.
Can,
come back
real
here.
quick before we do anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person. What's the rule for dead outright?
They have to do your total HP, so you're at 0, and then the damage over that brings you past 0 has to be your total HP.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Total HP, or is it half HP?
Totally.
Total.
You're
Oh,
you're
okay.
alive.
All right.
You're good.
All right.
You're good.
That's
I have
my
an eye
fourth,
for
You're not
that.
good.
fourth edition. Okay. I was looking at it. I was like, God, I don't want to do this math right now. All right. Good. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're all good. No worries.
Okay.
Oh, I can cast this at a higher level. Let's do that.
Nice. 18 points back. No longer unconscious, Margie, but you just got the smack walloped out of you.
When she comes to, the first thing she says out loud is, "It has begun." She doesn't know why she says it, but that, like, when she comes to, that's the first thought she has, and she just says it out loud.
Good. All right, Lottie, that was your turn then. Margie, you're up. Got 18 back. I'll go ahead and hit that for you. And yeah, what do you want to do? The elemental remains.
I am.
This elementalist's just been really hanging out, hasn't it?
Yeah. So she says that, and then I cast Blink.
Ooh, that's fun. Okay.
What is it? It's a D.
End of each your turn.
roll.
D20. Yep.
So I'm still here. I feel some strange pull into the other world, and I stay here
Cool.
on the ground.
All right, Natas, what are you going to do?
Let's go to the elemental, but before he jumps over the wall, he's gonna be like, Margie, you're scaring the shit out of me right now. He's gonna climb over the wall.
Okay.
And I have, I believe, plenty of movement to make it up there. Let's see if I can even...
Seems like we're fighting this thing.
Or are we running away? I'm assuming we're fighting. I'm just gonna go for gold. Let me know if we want to run away.
The
I don't think we have very far to run, though.
The
Yeah,
barbarian
we
She
runs
can
made
run
that
to the
decision
villagers.
for
Yeah.
us. I
Barbarian runs in. Let me know if you want us to run away.
It's like, I'm too dumb for hard decisions. Stick. I'm
Okay.
not gonna do reckless, so 13 and a 16.
Boo! No, I'm kidding.
16 hits for 8.
Okay, and obviously rage. Grr.
You got it. Go ahead, you're up. Here we go.
cool. I'm going to move
I have
more
this
than 50 feet
bloody
away from this thing.
concentration.
So I'm gonna move to here.
Wait, I have concentration.
No, I took your concentration. I put that
Okay.
icon on you when you were, and now I've taken it off.
I'm going to fire my. I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on myself before I do anything. And then I'm going to fire my longbow. 20 to hit for 8 damage.
Hits for 8.
And then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Save.
Okay. That's fine. I'm going to end my turn.
Magic Elemental is up.
You're gonna beat the shit out of me.
See if this thing can move.
All right. Magic Elementals can use this legendary action, Magic Pull. I need a Dexterity saving throw from Margielati, and Natasha's is already there.
No. Wait, does that mean I roll as well, or no?
Nope, you're already there.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was a line.
I'm actually gonna do
Ah!
all of this simultaneously. So she's gonna step there. We're just gonna shoot 2 shots with the short bow. 2 nice hits for good damage. And then have to make the dex save.
So I got dragged.
She does not. Yes, you are dragged into melee range. Zhup!
Yoink.
And the magic elemental is now gonna make 2 attacks. Magic slam against Natas.
I just imagine as he's getting dragged past Natas, he
It's a miss.
just gives him a salute.
Magic
No!
slam against that's against Lottie. That is a big slammer.
How many points?
A lot.
Unconscious.
15. Yeah. Oh my
Well,
god, he almost killed you outright. What the fuck?
Yeah.
If you didn't have full HP, like if you had half, you literally could have died right there. That's
Oh,
terrifying.
jeez.
so now I'm at 0, right?
So that is
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you're unconscious. You are not dead. Taking a nap.
I'm gonna take a
and
nap. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Now make
I
a
know.
death saving throw. See if that means anything.
How do I do?
It's on your
Oh, I
character
just
sheet.
hit death save.
Perfect. Yep, that is 1 successful death save. Margie, you're up.
Yeah.
Alright,
I was
what does
gonna
she
talk
do
to him
now?
some
She's
more.
like freaked out. She's in a weird spot.
Stand over by me, Margie. I'll get Latifolia up.
Okay.
Keep your distance.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I don't even know if I have an answer to that. Do you want? I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. I think is a spell.
Nice. Okay. Dex save for it. Nice.
Great.
All right, good.
Little yellow one up for
And
fairy
then
fire.
surprisingly, the thing that always surprises me is that Blink does not require concentration.
Oh,
Wild
nice.
spell.
And I stay here. I stay behind the rocks. I hate it here, but here I am.
Did you want to move over near Wait here, so you're outside of the pull range?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I'll
Natas,
hide behind the snow
you're
here.
up.
Nadas is a happy boy because he has advantage and he doesn't need a reckless attack. Thank you, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit stick. Hit and grab my stick. Advantage.
Feeling a crit this round.
Feeling it.
Yeah, that
only
bitch
crit.
is stick.
Damn
Bitches love sticks.
14 misses exactly, but you deal 11 damage.
Oh. And that's my turn.
Rita's up. She's going to move in. Wants to get sword action going. You're also going to have a couple of the moon sages rush up to aid in this fight. They are going to cast Produced Flame at the creature, which is going to Big O Whiffo. Is that? Yeah, that's not going to do it. And Frida's just going to do... Actually, you know what? She's going to dash and action surge so she can throw some swings in here. Good hits. She has advantage as well. That's 17. And she's going to swing again. Crit.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So that is... Creature's bloody. Second hit is going to be the 13, 6, 19 points. And it needs to make int saves. Oops, there's that. Yeah, they're both bad. Okay.
0.
So its AC is now reduced to 13.
Nice.
And go ahead, you're up.
Cool. First thing I'm going to do is cast Healing Word at level 3 on Latifolia. And then I'm going to use my Magical Inspiration to add an extra D8 to that. So, Latifolia, you're getting back
16.
16.
Thanks.
Then I'm going to use my action to fire the longbow at advantage.
Miss.
And whiff it. Alright, that's it.
Okay. Magic Elemental is up. And it is going to use its legendary action again to pull. That's going to be Lottie and the 2 Sages of the Moon.
No.
Ah!
Lottie is pulled in. These guys are pulled into range.
He's gonna
Oh, dear
whop
Lord.
me again.
And the Elemental is going to slap at Natas. 25 to hit.
Hit.
And slap at Frida. 16 will... She has...
Oh, jeez.
dueling. Yeah, she does get hit, exactly. I haven't done any revamp for character for Act 2 yet. That might come before the quest if it's appropriate. But she is plumped back into the wall and takes the damage. She's bloodied. She's not
Oh.
unconscious.
Imagine being
Fall
like
back.
full body thrown into a wall.
Okay. Lottie, you're up. This creature is looking kind of weak. It is shuddering a bit. You can see its form is struggling to maintain consistency.
I think he would say, like, he would, like, speak to it in the primordial, saying that it didn't have to happen like this.
And it will simply say, "Be gone."
And then, we tried! I don't
That
know.
exchange right there is how 99.9% repeating of exchanges with Primordials go. They're such fucking assholes. I hate them. They're my least favorite character, like class or species in all of D&D. They're such dickheads. Like, nope, I'm rock. I don't move.
Bonk.
Sorry.
Did that miss?
Roll with advantage, so roll again. That's a hit. For 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Ba-donk. Okay. That's your little bonk. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Margie, you're up.
He's not calling lightning after that dream.
Ah! No! I scared you out of one of your strong spells.
Oh,
Hey, that's perfect. I love it. Let the character take you where it goes.
Okay,
Yeah.
just level up and get Wall of Fire instead.
Man, the meta-ness of being like,
Ring of Fire. Yeah.
oh, I got this thing, and oh, I'm gonna kill the evil me so that he doesn't burn down the tree, and that's what burns down the... No. It's fucking with my head.
You can reflavor it to Wall of Sharp Sticks.
1 point damage.
1 point damage.
Natasha, you're up.
Nice. Okay.
I probably should have
still here.
moved. Oh, well.
Still Fairy Fired.
Still fairy
Got my
fired,
stick.
still not blinking out of existence.
All right, on the second hit, you slam into the creature and its essence roils and congeals into a small ball and then dissipates, separating away like mist, breaking apart. This creature no longer threatening you.
I want the rock.
Did the rock explode or something?
No. In fact, as the
Oh.
energy fades down and dissipates, the rock now stands
Oh, okay.
unprotected.
I'm grabbing the rock. I'm not waiting. I'm not asking permission. I'm grabbing the rock.
Okay. You can heft this rock up. It is somewhat heavy, and is somewhat smooth to the touch in a almost surprising kind of way. And I would say that this is the least rocky rock that you've ever picked up, Lottie.
What? Like, should I do like a nature perception? Like, I want to know what I can get. What?
Yeah, you guys actually can kind of throw some rolls at this thing if you'd like.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wanna like Margie is so intrigued with this feeling, like, and she's already picked up magic off of it. Like, now that I'm closer, I want to do detect magic again with my Eldritch Sight and just like touch it and just try and get
with
just
another,
try and pull the biggest vibe I can off of it.
go for it. Go ahead. You're doing detect magic.
Yeah, I can cast that at will with my Eldritch Invocation.
So, Lottie, you've had some great information gathering crits. You are
Yeah.
able to tell with nigh uncertainty that this rock did not naturally form.
Ooh, okay.
And okay, this is like kind of me metagaming, but like, it forming in space would be natural.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Weird.
Because if you said it wasn't, we were gonna have to. Ooh. I have a lot of feelings about space rocks.
Yeah, no.
Lottie, not so much.
Yeah. Where does nature end?
All right, Margie, you are using detect magic, and roll me an Arcana check at advantage with the spell app.
All right. Ooh, actually, I mean, not to. Is there any way I can use investigation? Like,
Do
it's
both.
probably just Arcana if I'm
Go
detecting
ahead,
magic.
go
All
ahead
right.
and do both for me. Let's see what we get.
All right.
Do we still have
Thank
the
you.
point of exhaustion?
At this moment, but not for long.
Not great.
For
All
these
right.
checks,
That's fine. Yeah.
you're gonna have this, like, you're gonna be able to rest and then redo these checks. So don't worry about it. But thanks for checking. Investigation. What can I tell you from investigation about this thing? It clearly fell from on high. It crashed with great force enough to leave this crater. The stone is not hot, which you may have expected from such a fall. It is in fact quite lukewarm or room temperature, and again smooth to run your hands across.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think applies to investigation.
Yeah. Cool.
Alrighty.
I want to take it over to these bigger rocks and smash it.
Smash the big rocks.
Oh.
No, take
Ooh.
the blue rock and like hold it over my head and just whomp.
Okay. The big rock on the ground cracks a little bit.
Hell yeah.
But the blue rock doesn't.
No.
Nice. Weird.
Is,
no.
Oh man, me the player
that?
wants to hit it with lightning. But I
now that the primordial is like dead, how does Margie's demeanor change post like flight mode?
Like, I feel like she's calmed down, but like that.
Is she like excited
she's-
to a certain
She
degree?
is. Yeah. No. Like, it's like.
I
just
feel like that is
weird-
the most.
It's
I
like
feel like
the
that's
biggest
irking my
like fighter.
character.
It's like that fight or flight feeling of like, where like, just the what is that? What is that chemical that's going on
Adrenaline?
in there? But it's just like adrenaline. Like her adrenaline is still just like so high, where it's like something with like seeing this all happen and that weird phrase that like has popped into her head, where it's just like she doesn't know where to aim it, but like she's like on edge and like ready to go.
There were so many of these falling from the sky all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
And that's,
Oh, is that still happening?
It has since ended. It
Okay.
remained for 5 minutes.
Lottie's gonna ask Frida if anybody that came here is like a stonesmith or blacksmith, or
Those of you who are injured can take back 12 points as these sages will heal you.
and if I'm being quite honest, I mostly just want to get inside the rock. Like melee.
This dwarf, who has been a merchant, has had some experience with stones, given his heritage. And I will go ahead and just do a raw roll here. Let's see. Okay.
Whoops.
There you go. So he's going to take a look at it and say, hey, you want me to crack it open?
I would very much appreciate it.
Like an egg?
I've got myself a pickaxe back over there. Let me go get it for you.
does this rock look like anything compared to anything I've seen? Like any existing mineral of any
Ooh.
kind?
Roll a history check.
Yeah.
Get just the rock as an asset I can drop in. That.
Do I think I can roll anything for this rock? I'm proficient in horns.
I got it.
Is there anything I can roll for my backstory?
Roll me an Arcana check and a history check.
Sick.
We'll take the higher of the two.
Arcana.
Go here. You can
Ooh.
just a yeah.
12.
So yeah, it's 12. That
Actually, no, it's a 1.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. So Chris, this didn't come from hell. I'll tell
Guys,
you
it's a fucking rock. All right, can we just move
right
on?
here. You, in your time, search sort of the various folders of your struggled memory of much time. You've seen some nice blue shiny gems and crystals, none that look like this. You can say with fair certainty that this is a unique novel item. And this dwarf will
Alien.
take a pickaxe and bam! And as he slams the pickaxe into it, there is a burst of force, and he is thrown back, falls unconscious, and his pickaxe shatters into 24 pieces.
Does
There's
the
got to
rock
be at least
have like?
24 pieces of that pickaxe.
Does it have like a scuff, a scratch?
No.
I feel like I've seen this happen before with a dwarf.
So the question, as we now prepare for you to set out, with whatever revised circumstances are appropriate, on your quest for the Heart of the Dragon, which NPCs, if any, do you want to request to come with you? Do you still think that Frida should come, or do you think that these circumstances mean that she should stay? Do you want to ask any of the other characters to come along? Do you want to bring this with you as you go, or leave it here? And the last detail I'll throw in is that as Mark won't be able to join us next week, I already actually have a guest lined up too, so we will have someone else coming in.
I want the rock.
So
Think
these
we
are
should
things.
take
Dwayne
the
The Rock Johnson.
Very pretty.
Okay, playing his in character from Fast and the Furious 6, not the later ones though. Get it
The
done.
plot of Fast and Furious 11.
You
No, I was actually
finally
talking
get
about
this
17.
rock to crack, and it goes.
No, even better.
Can you
It does
smell something?
for the family.
Does anyone
Alright.
smell that? What's that smell?
I
Somebody
think
cook.
Monty, before they head out, wants to try one thing and puts the rock in the moon brazier.
place it within the brazier. Nothing happens.
He takes it back out.
I want to ask Frida if she still wants to come with us, because, like, obviously, I don't want you to abandon your people during an invasion, but at the same time, I feel like this is still helping your people, so I would leave it up to her.
Let's all go back to rest, and on the official morning, I'll decide. The sun's up. All right. Are there any other matters which any of you wish to attend to before we close out our session and next week
Right now.
begin your journey across the mainland Cadlia?
Oh.
Fun, fun, fun.
I'm getting that rock open.
Alrighty. Fantastic. Let's call it here then. See you all next week.